Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT. And I gotta ask, is that the first time that you have ever heard that in 1x speed? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. And let me close my window so that people outside don't figure out that I'm Konami Superstar MBT. Oh, it was a beautiful day out today. I got to spend a lot of time outside with Sadie. We went on a really nice walk. She went in the river. She wanted to go swimming. She hasn't swam yet. She's mostly been waiting. But you can tell that she wants to. Today she got all the way up to her stomach, which she hasn't done before. I'm very excited. Jillian's parents live out in the country, and they have a pool, and we're going to take Sadie there and make her swim. It's going to be nice. Ugh. Sadie's the dog. When was the last time you met a person named Sadie? 1935? Come on. Get with the program, everyone. I challenge you to a remote duel for my Versus series. Yeah, that sounds good. Send me a Discord message. What are we doing today? That's a good question. That is a good-ass question. We've got a couple of things going on. We're going to do a field cloth giveaway. Folks, if you weren't around last time, you didn't see this, but I was sent by Pyramid some unbelievably high-quality field cloths, and they are, I mean, they're really something. And so I talked to them, and they said they would like, or I was like, listen, here's the deal. I can only play on one mat. And they said, oh, I guess that does make sense. And I said, you sent me 3 mats. Why did you do that? And they said, oh, okay. And I said, is it okay if I give 2 of them away? So that's what I'm going to do. And the one we're going to give away today is going to be this one. There it is. It is just stellar. Look at that. Oh my god. Hasn't worn off yet. I am still enamored with these. So we'll do that a little bit later, probably. And then next Wednesday, we'll be doing it again with the Valentine's Day one. Although, you know, it's not Valentine's Day anymore, but what do all of you care? You're all nerds who sit and watch a person stream Yu-Gi-Oh! So it is going to be US only. Sorry. Tourney for playmat? Yes. I run Ritual Beasts and Duel Links. I run 8 Beasts, 7 Tamers, and only opened either Beasts or Tamers for 4 games in a row. Why? Get good, I suppose. I would say. That's what I would say. That's Ritual Beast. I don't know if you ever played Ritual Beast back when they were meta, but that was the Ritual Beast experience. You'd be like, okay, if I open Elder Canhawk, here's the line, and you'd have it memorized, and you'd be the smartest motherfucker on the planet. You'd just blaze through your lines, your combo setups, and then you draw your hand, and it'd be like Apelio, Canahawk, Rampangu. And you'd be like, well, that was a fun game that we just played. Have you encountered that annoying as fuck bug with Twitter and Chrome? No, I don't think so yet. What is it? So what we're going to be doing today is that, for certain. We'll also be checking out some Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. I would like to watch Hardlegs series, but if anyone has anything else they would like me to see, I am willing to do that as well. I want to talk about the new releases, because there are a ton of sweet new products on the horizon. They're finally releasing the Gay Karibos. Very excited about that. I'd also like to go over something that I didn't know existed until 30 minutes ago. This is a big shocker. And you all probably know this because every one of you is smarter than I am. But Konami and Upper Deck had a protracted legal battle. I did not know this. I thought they just dissolved a partnership, and Konami was like, okay, we own Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, for like a consistency and branding thing because of like the TV show and stuff. Oh no! there was a huge problem. And we'll get into it, but there was forgery. It was really something. So I have taken a quick just once over of the actual case proper that they have cataloged, because this ended up being decided and then decided by a foreign government as well. But one of them did get published, and it's Upper Deck Company versus Konami Marketing Incorporated, and it's very interesting. And I think I can probably say a little about how this works, but just a heads up, I am not a lawyer. I'm exactly 1 year in. Is UDE responsible for all the Wish.com packs? Yes. What the fuck happened? All right, so if some of you decided by a foreign government, well, that happens a lot with these multinational companies, is they'll have a presence in, like, for example, Konami has a huge presence in Asia and a huge presence in the United States. Maybe they're headquartered in the United States in, say, Delaware, hypothetically, and they have a different headquarter in Asia, and a breach happens that concerns all of the company, and so they'll file in a couple different jurisdictions, and then maybe one of them sticks. It happens a lot. No. This is the old UDE counterfeit stuff, yeah. But yeah, for those of you who are Zoomers and have only known a Konami-based Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Did not used to be under the control of Konami. It used to be under the control of a company called Upper Deck Entertainment. And Upper Deck Entertainment, the UDE...
the Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Beatdown Master 1, thank you for the subscription. UDE is a trading card company like Topps or I guess Konami at this point, and they are responsible for, at one point, pretty much all sports cards and sports memorabilia, period. Now I don't know what they have, jurisdiction over. I think it's just sports cards that remain. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But there was a time when they were like the big name. Konami is a pachinko company, yes. Correct. Yeah, they used to do the WoW TCG. They used to do Versus System. Oh, except they got kicked out of that too, apparently. They used to do the Atla game and the Pirates of the Caribbean trading cards. That's fun. Has anyone ever played the Pirates of the Caribbean trading cards game? Were they ever bigger than Wizards of the Coast? Wizards of the Coast is a weird company because, like, I don't know if I would feel confident saying anything is bigger than Wizards of the Coast ever, just because of how incredible Magic the Gathering sold, and the fact that for a period of time they had dominion over the fucking Pokemon card game, And for what it's worth, that's exactly what happened. Like, I expected what had happened with WotC and Nintendo happened with Upper Deck and Konami, where, like, Nintendo, after they had a contract for specific distribution rights until 2003. Then 2003 came and went. They wanted to renegotiate, and Nintendo said, no, we want to bring this in-house. And they said, okay. And they settled. So... Also D&D. Yeah. Wizards of the Coast, of course, does not only do trading card games. They also do D&D, which is huge. So. I kind of wish Wizards picked up Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally. Yeah. WotC larger than Amazon? Correct. That is correct. Why did the 1996 Kazuki Takahashi on the bottom right change last year? I don't know. I think there was a reason given. Oh, his studio's name, Studio Dice, was... Okay, I gotcha. Wow, you're really trying here, physics. It's not going to happen. I loved the tip cards that clarified rulings. They were often wrong. No, I didn't. Can you explain to me the dispute between Konami and Sugandese? What on earth could that refer to? I wonder. Suck on these nuts! Since you're reading chat, pee pee poo poo fart, correct. When's the next cycle stream? I don't know what that means. Sure. So, very last thing I want to say. Thoughts on this Pokemon? Yeah, let me just click this. Let me click this and go to the reaction one. Oh. Yeah, I guess I have some thoughts on this Pokemon. You know, it's okay. It's hardly my favorite Pokemon. Like, if you ask me, I'm a much larger fan of Pokemon number 591. If I don't open Magician Souls and Metal Foes, do I just cry and lose?
Yes.
Oh, KD8FZI. Do you want to play now? I'd play our Reaper match now. I had to look it up and I hate it. That's the best part, is when you look it up, you go, God damn it, that was so unfunny. All right, cool. Well, I guess look up 218. Sure. Well, I should have known what was going to happen typing in Pokemon. Slugma. Got him. All right. I guess we're going to play exactly one game of Reaper. How do you all feel about that? Pack Official TCG, thank you for the subscription. Ligma. Got him. All right. Let me open this up. All right. This is going to be... It's going to look a little crusty for a sec. I urge you to remain calm, everybody. So in terms of content, tonight, the Utopia 10-minute testing is coming out. Saturday, the next episode of Progression Playoffs is coming out. I have a Skillshare ad integration that I have to get approved. I'm thinking of starting to put it up early as like an incentive for Patreoning. Is that something that people would enjoy? I think the people who are I don't think that would get anyone new to be a Patreon, because the people who are already Patreons, I mean, are Patreons for the fucking tournament. But I feel like that would be a nice way to like reward people. When I lose, I'll donate 5 subs. No. So long as you don't spoil on Twitter. Yeah, exactly. Sure. But yeah, no, that's gonna be fun when that goes up. This episode is an all-timer. Let me just say, not banning Just a Break last episode was a huge fucking mistake. An enormous mistake. It was we were not supposed to do that. And this episode, everybody knows it. All right, so we do have a Reaper match to play. Let me communicate with my opponent. If you're unfamiliar with Reaper format, it's the format immediately following GOAT format, so named because the most powerful Yu-Gi-Oh card in the format is Spirit Reaper. I'm playing Strike Ninja for a tournament. We host tournaments on the Reaper format Discord monthly. Type ! Reaper if you're interested in joining. Siled Zolf, thank you for the subscription. We also have a bunch of people playing casual games as a pickup, so, you know, don't feel embarrassed if you don't know off the top of your head exactly what you want to say. See? Beep, 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 beep. Where is this person I'm supposed to be playing? check my challenge. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, chat. Okay. Bring Among Us. Would you recommend Reaper format to a beginner? Yeah, it's fine. The first round of the Reaper format tournament is done, by the way. And again, just a heads up about this format. While I'm optimistic about it, I am a little suspicious of what's good, because we will have to figure out if we need to cut off Shadows of Infinity, because it's very possible the best deck by a country mile is Cyberstein Monarch, which is almost impossible to play around. Do I need to be a Patreon for the Discord? You don't. Oh, did it expire or something? All right, here we go. So I'm 1-0 so far. Come play Custom Magic the Gathering Modern with me, Meep, and Gao. What is Custom Magic the Gathering Modern? What's custom about it? Wah. Shit. This hand's pretty good. Wow, this is a pretty good going second hand. We need to draw like a trap card off the top of the deck. Modern power level, but it's all custom sets. Oh, that's interesting. I might. What, are they just playing it on cockatrice? Beware sniping, bro. Yeah. If I cared that much about my record, I would do that. So first things first, let's get the boy out. So unfortunately, as much as I want a normal Spirit Reaper and get a card out of the hand, that's probably not going to do what I want. The set card is likely Reaper. I'm going to go in for combat. We'll attack. The punish is if it's Tomato. Yeah, Assailant's completely fine. I guess I should have done this. Second main, we'll just set this, and we'll end our turn. So the one thing I like about Strike Ninja is it's got like a pretty comprehensive Rota package. You get to play DD Warrior Lady, Strike Ninja, and Exiled Force, all of which are just incredibly powerful cards. This is a weird inclusion. DD Assailant is, of course, a very strong card, but you don't see it too often. I'm going to flip up my Dekoichi here. God, it's really not what I wanted to see. I could do this on spec. I think that's probably pretty good, honestly. Nice. Excellent. Let's normal a Reaper, baby. Let's make it happen, Captain. All right, time for the moment of truth. Will I get a card out of the hand? I did. Mask of Darkness. Mask of Darkness. What the hell is Mask of Darkness in here for? There you go. Could be, yeah, I'm really confused. Because, like, Mask of Darkness historically was played in Flip Control and Goat. But I don't think the time card is around. Well, if I can, I'm going to try and do this again. So let's Rota. We're going to grab Exiled Force here. We're going to turn on Always Chain. This should be in Goat, so I should have Prio here. Oh, it's a counter trap? That's a thinker. We're going to try it like this. I don't think I want to walk into it. If it's Mask of Darkness, that's going to be pretty bad. What do you mean when you say you use Dark Hole on spec? As in, like, I think that the set card is something in particular. Warrior Lady is a good out to my card. I kind of want to do this. It's a 2 for 2, but we don't know the set card, and it was worth stopping Exiled. So maybe it's a flip monster. It's another Reaper. That's decent. Speculation, yeah. Okay, great. So this is the position you want to be in. Wow. Well, I'm not going to do it, but yeah, with this deck, is you want to specifically get to a simplified board state and normal summon Strike Ninja. And then you cannot lose the game. We're going to try and find a way, don't worry. But Strike Ninja is just so good at this juncture. Like, all the cards that remove it are stuff like Bottomless or stuff like Sakuretsu Armor. And we've got enough stuff in here to not have to worry about that. Walmart going bankrupt soon? God, I hope you're right. Why would they go bankrupt, though? What'd they do? That's a weird one. Okay, we're gonna just walk in. I don't think it's worth normaling New Doria over this. If that's Reaper number 3, we're in trouble, but otherwise we're fine. It is Dekoichi. I guess we should have summoned this. Get a little closer to lethal here. We'll set one of these bad boys. I'm going to set Sack. I know I have this in my hand, so it looks kind of sus, but I do think it's probably better than not doing it. They're going bankrupt because they're no longer selling Yu-Gi-Mons. Fuck me. Nobleman, my Dekoichi. Well, this is going to be a really fun opportunity. It is! Holy shit! Time Seal is not banned! It is! Whoa, my god. So that set card is either Econ or Time Seal. Whoa. Alright, okay. There's Breaker. Breaker's fine. If they break my card, they can't get over my Strike Ninja. Is Time Seal good in this format? Time Seal wasn't good in GOAT. Unfortunately for them, I have the Sack. And then this is just lethal on the crackback. Unless it's Solemn. If it's Solemn, I need to be prepared. Yeah, okay. Set 2. Oh, I'm liking where this is going. I'm liking where this is going, buddy. Woo! Catch your breath. It's got to be exactly Solemn. Ooh, that's a good one, too. I don't have a response to that, for sure. None of these cards are very frightening. So this is just Waboku. It was return book. Okay. I'm going to set this bad boy and pass turn. Okay, I feel pretty confident from this position. All right, yeah. So what are we boarding against this? What are we boarding against this? Decree seems good. I don't hate Kaiku. Stein? Yeah, Stein might be cute. Kaiku turns on return. Yeah, that's a good point. We'll cut our return for sure. I cut this shit like it's my job. We can cut a Confis. And I think Sack is probably less good after game 1. Why the 14 card extra? I don't know. There should be a... Oh, this is not my actual extra either. I should probably fix that. How do I join MBT's game? What? I don't think you can. Swords? No. Maybe. Oh, they mean spectate. I'm in America. Does shoot me. Shit. This would have been a lot cooler if they didn't have perfect information.
I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Flareware, thank you for the subscription. Okay, Dekoichi, the right pick here. I kind of like Rhoda-ing for Warrior Lady. That seems pretty good. We could also just set Spirit Reaper. Yeah, let's go get Warrior Lady. So the set card could be Mask, and then they'd get the Dust Shoot, but that's like a card that I can just play around. Sure. Not super beat up about that. We're going to set the Decree in pass turn. That didn't change anything, I don't think. And if they have a second Dust Shoot, that'll be really crusty. Rhoda. Sure. This is what I was a little bit afraid of. I think there's a possibility that they're just a beatdown deck. Game 2 and 3. Hey, it's that dude. In fact, Tombox of MST.TV made this. I'm sick. Oh. No, I'm sorry. Let's try this. It worked. It worked. That was the idea, was that we'd bait out the knock and keep the Reaper. Whew, my God. I don't like this. This is probably worth bottomlessing. We're in this weird, like, 1-for-1 position where I really want, like, something, like an equalizer breaker. Fuck me. Something like a, pretty much exactly a Strike Ninja, but I don't have the graveyard set up to facilitate it. I need, like, I think I need, like, a fucking Sidra. It's Dekoichi. God, that's so unbelievably strong for them right now. Was Knock at 3 this format? Knock is at 1 this format. Bottomless and Reaper. Strike Ninja has a problem getting over guys. That's a rough one. I've got nothing in the grave for this either. Strike Ninja would be decent here. I'd also take a Dekoichi if they hadn't Dust Shooted my Dekoichi, my God. Warrior Lady is so good. What's the worst possible Legacy format we can make a Discord for? Oh, one of the Firewall FTK formats for sure. For sure. That's an unreal draw. That's so good. All right, we're going to proactively Royal Decree here. What a crazy draw. My gosh. Woo! Get him, buddy. All right, who do we want off the tomato? Reaper. Let's get one of those cards out of your hand, sir. Get one of those cards out of your hand, sir. That's a great one. Love to see that out of the hand. All right, let's set this bad boy too. Go ahead. Why proactively decree? We saw Solemn Judgment game 1. Snatch. You little piece of poo-poo. All right, we're fine as long as they don't normal Reaper. That is a rough one, though. They've got the material to do it. We don't have New Doria off of a tomato chain either. Ooh, wow, that's rough. Okay, let's go for Burial here. We want tomato for sure. Not MST. Oh, I should hope not. I am gonna crash here. No, I'm not. Snowbun 64, it will die. Can we do a Dragon Ruler format with current ban list? What would that even look like? Wow, that's a crazy rip. Let's go for that set card. I'm almost positive that's Mask. God. I really needed to not have been that. Wow, I really needed it to not have been that. So we could still do it. We just need our opponent to blink first or like make a lethal push. If they just wait until they find an MST, we're in a much worse situation. Now we are in a much better situation. Let's see if they let this happen. There's an argument to tagging out here. Okay, sure. Trigger tomato here. We're going to get Sangan. Go for main phase 2. I'm going to set this bad boy, and I will pass turn. So I do need my opponent to make a lethal push here. Or else this is just going to rot in my hand. If they don't, you know, I do have follow-up plays. I can just tribute summon like a fucking dork. Make a rank 4? Yeah, let's go. When did Time Seal get banned? I think the format after this, but Time Seal never had to get banned. It was never that big of a deal, in my opinion. Okay. We'll grab Reaper here because we can. Strike Ninja-ing proactively. So one of the set cards is Return. Oh, they want a Dark Hole. Okay, that's fine. Does exactly what I need it to. We'll go grab Moth would be kind of sick. We'll grab Dekoichi. They can't tag out from this position. That's a super aggressive Dark Hole. God, killing me. All right, we're going to have to ride this Sidra to victory, buddy. What are you going to bottomless it? Book of Moon would be pretty devastating here. They'd wait, though. And we've got time with this in our hand. Yeah. As expected. Okay, here is a decent time to hit Dekoichi. I'm going to set this as well. I don't think we have any reason to keep it in the hand. We're not playing like Raigeki Break or anything. Oh, this is a long, rough game. I'd also go for one of my own Strike Ninjas. That would be pretty nice. Just barely over the Sidra here. Is Storm banned in this format? It is not. If either of us finds Storm, it is going to be a breaker for sure. Set another card. Jesus. Wow, set 4. Okay. Now, this is a problem. We know our opponent's playing Econ as well. Ooh, that's killer. Whoa, that's killer. Oh, they can't tag out. I'm probably doing that. Depends on what we draw off of this. I guess we are... Wait, what the fuck? No response, buddy. MST my decree. Okay, well, unfortunately for you, I do have another decree. I hope this works the way that I want. Time Seal. Okay, I will lose my next draw. No, I won't. Hilarious. Oh, all right. Oh, my God. I'm actually losing nothing. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I have the read that it's nothing. If it's Econ, it's Econ. Like, whatever. Oh, wow. You know, chat, I do want to let you know, no sniping occurred this game. That would have been a perfect stream snipe. They just didn't do it. Okay, so if that's Reaper, we have a problem again. Mask of Darkness. That's fine while we have a Decree live. For drop-off. Sure. Do you think it's worth tributing for this? Probably not. We don't want to, like, overextend here. Sure. That's drop-off. That's an unknown. What the hell could it be, really? Ooh, that's a sick rip. They thought about the drop-off. They were like, and now I will drop off. I'm keeping this at 19 because I needed to contest Reaper. It's more important than, like, blowing up traps that don't do anything. We'll set this too. Why not? Oh, wow. GG. G fucking G. That was such a good game. Oh, that game was so good. Oh, yes. Whoo. I love this fucking format, man. Oh, all right. Let's put that in. Whew. And shouts out to Coco Bird, by the way, who's been putting like a shitload of results in the last day and a half. I have not been able to do it. Oh, nice. Now play the guy who's playing KC and Cry. Oh, and KD8, good to their word, has donated 5 subs. You gotta type dodged if you didn't get any, everybody. That's to Kronos, HS, Dark Blue Man, Rhinehilda, Telling Foul, and
I summon the blue eyes.
Keat My Nanals.
Now I take
all your life points. I summon the blue eyes white dragon. That's not what he sounds like.
I summon the blue eyes white dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Nigel doesn't sound like a lovable Cockney, you know, scamp. He sounds like a robot. He sounds like a fucking automaton designed to bleed the pores dry.
Dragon in attack mode.
Now I take all your life points. Opened both Reaper's Mask Rhoda Judgment Game 1. Blech! Who's running the Discord? It's me. I would like to hand it off at some point, though.
White dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
I like playing the format a lot more than I like running it. I'm KC. How's it going? Are you X1 or did you win your first round? Tournament to see who gets to run the Discord. Exactly. Ah, fuck, that was fun. I'll run it into the ground. Thank you, Garbo Trasho. Honestly, it pretty much runs itself with the exception of the tournaments, which are a huge amount, an undertaking. You are giving Coco Bird another format to run. See, I don't want to do that because Coco Bird's already running Histlander. And I don't want to be like, hey, Coco Bird, rando who joined because they thought there would be fun games to play. You are now in charge of the 3rd largest economy in the world. I think all the mods are in the tournament anyway. That is true, yeah. Among Us. Have you seen someone play Last Turn well for once yet? No. Wow. Had fun, I'm outie. Yeah, I had fun too. That was based. Silly. Well, now I want to play more games, god damn it. Okay, let's do the new set releases. How about that? How about we'll do the new set releases. Did you all want to watch the Hardleg video? Hardleg's chaos format? The new speed food stuff? I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yes, no, yes, yes, no, yes. Okay, that's good enough for me.
I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Gonna be the Blue Eyes one. All right, so first let's start with the new releases. Okay. Let's go to YG Organization. We've got a couple of... God damn it. We've got a couple of really sweet cards coming out. I think that's everything. It'd be awesome watching your content, and I hope school is going well. Piss Gang. Thank you. More on second page? How can there possibly be more than this? We already know all of this. Oh, the Speedroids. Sure. That's the 11th. Oh my god, it's the 12th. My gosh. Second opening theme from Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's announced. It's called 8s. And Harpy's Pet Dragon. All right, there we go. So here we go. First up is Cyber Dark World. And this is just immediately going to be a problem. Does anyone see why naming a spell card Dark World might be problematic? This is their own fault. I love this one because it's called World, so it'd be like, oh, like Electro-Lyrical World, Malefic World. It's a field spell. No, in fact, it is a continuous spell, and the reason that it is a continuous spell is they forgot that they already printed a shit-tier Cyberdark field spell. I guess it just slipped their mind, but they have already printed a Cyberdark field spell. So, unfortunately, this one is not as searchable. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. When this card resolves, you can add a Cyberdark monster from your deck to your hand with a name different from the cards in your graveyard. That's insane, first and foremost. This is unbelievably strong. Any card that has Cyberdark in the name is searchable off of Cyberdark Claw. And this one does, which means you can pitch Claw, add this card, and then get a different Cyberdark, which is what you would get anyway because Claw is one of the equipables, not one of the equippers, right? During your main phase, you get a free normal. So I believe you now get 2 free normals in this archetype. The field spell gives you a second normal by effect, and this gives you another normal by effect. And then if you would equip a monster from your graveyard with a Cyberdark monster's effect that activates when the Cyberdark monster itself is normal or special summoned, you can equip appropriate monsters from your opponent's graveyard instead. I don't know how good this is. Most of the little Cyberdarks have very specific details about what they're allowed to equip, but the big guys don't. So this is they are trying. I will give them that. They are trying. This will not save the archetype. Like, the 3 pieces they are building around are just so dog shit bad that I don't know if it'll work. But this is really, really promising if they're willing to print a card like this. Like, this basically is an apology for the entire archetype. Very interesting. And I do want to put this out there. I'm a huge Cyberdark fan. One of the first decks I built was Cyberdark Dragon because I had pulled one. And I remember I was so pissed off that it was so hard to summon that I played Future Fusion. And then I found out that Future Fusion was banned. And so I purchased offline a Metamorphosis, which at the time was like $5. And I remember being like, $5? Oh my gosh! And, you know, now, of course, it is 13 for the common. I will say that I'm going to be eating good for the next little bit because loved Cyberdarks and I loved Dark Worlds, and those are both getting structures. Next up is delays of upcoming products. Damn, this is so shit. What is even the fucking point of playing Yu-Gi-Oh? What is the point of playing Yu-Gi-Oh? You're telling me I'm going to have to wait another week to get the booster pack King's Court, including support for the Jester series of monsters? What is the point of playing if I can't play Arcana Knight Joker with Arcana Knight Harley Quinn and Arcana Knight Suicide Squad? Some bullshit. Who cares? I don't care about this. Add Ignister support. This is horrifying. This is a little frightening. Add Ignister is a deck that shouldn't get too much support because it's close. It's close. I believe that Add Ignister is currently making waves with a Heat Soul kind of build. So, you know, if we get these cards at the same time as we get Heat Soul, this could maybe do something. Fighting Spirit, like, this is the most pushed card I've seen ever. Look at this. Target and Add Ignister in the graveyard, special summon it. First off, insane. They're already playing Idle Reborn, which is bad. 2, if an Add Ignister monster you control with 2300 or more attack, which includes Heat Soul, would be destroyed by a card effect, banish this from the graveyard instead. Okay, that's pretty good. And if this card is banished, you can activate this effect. Your Add Ignister monsters with 2300 or more attack can't be destroyed by battle this turn. This is insane. What the fuck? This card's crazy. And then I show when an opponent's monster declares an attack, if you control a link 3 or higher Add Ignister monster in the extra monster zone, special summon any number of non-link Cyberse monsters with 2300 attack from your extra deck whose total attack is equal to or less than the attacking monsters, then end the battle phase. I do not know if this is good or not. I mean, it reads like it's good, but I imagine any setup where you have this card, you would just prefer it to be another extender. So maybe they will play it as like a searchable one-of, but because it loses so much value if it's telegraphed, I think it's probably bad. And then Linkaribo's coming out. Speaking of coming out, check out these, the gay Karibos. They're here. They're here. The Karibo brothers are finally here. This is an archetype from the 3rd season of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the one where they go into the computer and they go, "Oh my god, I'm in Minecraft!" You all know the season. And in it, Yugi plays the Karibo siblings, which I don't have any formative memories of. I remember watching this season, but I don't really remember these. Oh no, it's the other one. It's where they fight dragons. Well, fuck my ass. I guess I'm an idiot. All right, here we go. So the purple one, which is me, Kuriba, you can only use this card's name's first effect once per turn. When this card or a Karibo monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one monster with 300 attack and 200 defense from your deck, except Kuriba. That's pretty funny. Then you contribute this card plus 4 monsters from your hand or field when each of Kuribi, Boo, Bay, and Bo to special summon Kuri Babylon. Babylon rises and Babylon falls. Lo, how they slaughter your Karibo. Kuribi is up next. When this card or Karibo is destroyed by battle, you can add a spell trap that specifically lists Karibo from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, if you control another Karibo monster, you can change the attack of all face-up monsters you can currently control to 0 to negate the attack. We've got Kuribu. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, discard this card and add a Karibo from your deck to your hand except for Boo. And then once per turn, you can discard a trap, then target a face-up monster your opponent controls that loses 15. And then Kuribe, you can discard this card, then target a Karibo monster you control. It gains 1500 attack. You contribute this card you control, plus 4 monsters from your hand or field to add a Kuri Bandit from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And then after this resolves, normal summon a Fiend. I can't believe it's a Kuri Bandit Searcher. That's so fucking funny. And then Kuri Babylon. If you have more monsters in your graveyard than your opponent does, you can special summon this card from your hand. So already, you don't need to do the Kuriba effect. You can just use its own summoning condition. Very stupid. Gains 300 attack and defense for each Kuribo in your graveyard, and during your main or battle phase, bounce it to the hand and then special summon all the little babies. And then if the only monster you control is a level 5 monster, tribute it, summon all the little babies. So these are dog shit. Oh, did I turn alerts off? Bible Thump 100, Elsworms need love and support. True. All right, alerts are back on. It's a +3 for only 5 garnets. Someone's going to make this playable. Karibo's got a lot of cards that are on the cusp. You ready? Here. I'm going to walk you through the combo. Ready? 5-star Twilight. Summon everything. So the first thing you do is you get a 5 to your side of the field. You get like a Link Slayer or something. Then you 5-star Twilight, right? One of the Kuribays for Link Kuribo, right? 3 of the others for, I don't know, transcode, who fucking cares? And then targeting the Kuribo that you've left on the field, multiply. And then you go Binary Sorceress, Cerberus, Link Kuribo. Extra Link. This is literally a 1-card extra Link. It's not good, but it's a 1-card extra Link. 2-card. Well, yeah. With 5 garnets. Well, yeah. Joseph learn math? No. Hey, I'm new to TCG. What's Extra Link? Ooh, I'm glad I get to tell you this. So, the way that Yu-Gi-Oh works. See these 2 little zones in the middle? Right? You can summon a Link monster to either of those zones, or to any zone your Link monster points to. This is a better picture. But once you occupy one of these Link zones, that's the 7 that they're called, you can't occupy the other one.
Unless
if you contain, if you make a Link monster that points down in the leftmost 7, and then a Link monster that points up and to the right in the zone under it, a Link monster with side arrows in the middle, a Link monster that points up and to the left on the other side, and a Link monster that points down, you are allowed to occupy both Link zones, and your opponent cannot Link summon. It is super funny. It is so very funny when it happens. And for a long time, there was a meta-relevant deck that did it. But it turns out that type of gameplay is actually really not fun at all. So it used to lock you out of the extra, yeah, because Master Rule 4 said you couldn't summon anything from the extra deck except in the zone. But now it only locks you out of Link monsters and Pendulum monsters. Can you extra Link with 3 diagonals? Theoretically you could, but they have never printed a card that lets you do that. Let me show you when it happens in Vrains. And this is the video that made me want to play Sun Avalon, by the way. This is the video that made me identify with Spectre. Well, the second video. The first was when he laid out his treatise on why women won't sleep with him. That was a weird episode of them to include in a children's show, but hey. Okay, so for context here, Spectre is playing a Link spam deck that uses plants, and the plants steal his opponent's monsters. His opponent is also playing a Link spam deck. His opponent is also a super powerful AI hellbent on human destruction that has infinite knowledge and is unbeatable. And also his monsters explode when you get rid of them. Lightning did nothing wrong. Lightning is the most one-dimensional, transparent Yu-Gi-Oh villain ever. What I like about Spectre is he plays Yu-Gi-Oh like me. He's in a winning position, but he's like, I could flex. I would lose the game, but I could flex. I love these cards. Listen, Vrains sucks ass. It is just not good. And Crystal Abundance, Shiggies, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. But Vrains is just so poorly written. But the character and the deck designs are so fucking cool. That's what's so painful about watching Vrains, is because clearly there are the bones of a fun-ass show in it somewhere, bogged down by the bloated corpse of explaining Yu-Gi-Oh effects. Coder would like to have some words with you. What does Coder think about Vrains? The girls are so good, they kick ass. Emma Besso is the only well-written Yu-Gi-Oh girl ever. Like, by a mile. Coder loves it. Well. Hey, I will say Vrains is probably one of the better Yu-Gi-Oh animes, but it's not like a good show, you know? One plant. Thrasher's so good. There's the extra, like, but wait. This is not the first extra link in Vrains. It's so dumb.
I summon the blue-eyes white dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Yeah. We all know what Thrasher does. This is the duel in which the extra link is made. Okay, the guy gets hard for link summoning. You all have to just move past this. He really did come there. Look at this shit. There it is, baby! Woo! And he's not done! He's not done! He's fucking still playing! End your turn, goddammit! It's so fucking based. It's so based. And then he gets it just murdered into the fucking sun on the next turn. It's so, like, it's a really cool board, but two of the monsters do dog shit nothing. Oh my god. How did he fuck it up? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just show you. Spoilers. Ugh. AMV. That's okay. God damn it. I don't want to see the start of the game. Here we go. Oh yeah, he summons a monster that gets an effect for every co-linked monster, so... It's just Firewall. It's kind of bullshit because this is one of the only interesting duels in the entire thing. And Spectre does some extremely fun shit in it. Except, you know. So yeah, he gets forbidden dropleted and then he firewalls. That's just the game, right? So no, this is the unfortunate part of Reigns is a couple of... I'd love to make the full Reigns video, but I'd have to go back and like rewatch some specific parts and rewatch like what my reaction was watching them, because I watched these like 3 years ago at this point, back when these were coming out. And I remember being really invested in liking certain stuff, but it's just a bunch of peripheral reasons why it's not good. And that's really painful. Like, a lot of the character design is really fun and cool, but an inability to decide what Playmaker was supposed to be and, like, do and, like, feel like and sound like, plus an unsureness about who the supporting cast was. Like, in the first season, a bunch of the characters that people know and love are, like, underdeveloped or not present. This weird shit that happens mid-season 1 where they swap out directors and the show is like completely radically different, and then an extremely rushed production for season 3 where every character just acts out of character for no reason. It's just very frustrating. I don't know. And then finally, the ultimate thing that I think sucks so much about this show is that they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, and I'll maintain that this is true of the first series as well. The best parts of DM are when you know, the game that's being played is a representation of like a discussion that's happening at the same time, right? Like when Kaiba's like, only power and money matters, and Yuki's like, no, you must have faith, and look, in the game my faith got me Exodia, right? Those are the good parts of DM. The good parts aren't when like a character reads out the exact text on their card. And the way Yu-Gi-Oh has evolved since then, you have to read out the exact text of every single card. So like the Emma duel against her brother is like really interesting insofar as they have always worked together. They suddenly have conflicting goals. They don't know how to deal with the fact that they're supposed to be opposed to each other. They've never really had... There's always been like this sibling rivalry, but it's never like come to any sort of blows. It's uncomfortable for both of them. but instead of like there ever being an emotional beat in the discussion, it's just them being like, okay, so the way Infinite Impermanence interacts with Multi-Faker is even if I'm activating it on the first turn, I can resolve the effect of Multi-Faker in my hand because I did activate it. It doesn't have to be set first. And then Blood Shepherd goes, all right, that's fine, but so the drone monsters negate activations of negation spells and traps, so it doesn't count as being successfully activated. And that's it. That's the whole fucking show. And so, like, these episodes that should take, like, 1.5 episodes and be full of, like, character development is instead... these dumbass episodes where they read out the exact text on Borreload. Yeah, and it was really frustrating watching, like, I don't know, I'm going to get super SJWE for a sec. It was really frustrating watching the, frankly, extremely ableist discussion surrounding Playmaker early on, where people were like insisting that they had written him to be neurodivergent when in reality they had just not written emotions into the character. It was like, guys, you can say the writing's bad. You don't have to justify it by being like, actually, they made no mistakes and they're writing him to be the first ND protag. It was like, I'm sorry, that is... you're fucking it up. Yeah. The first sociopath protag. Yeah. No. If you want to, you know, headcanon these characters or whatever, that's fine and justifiable. But, like, you don't have to make excuses for poor writing. They have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's why they don't have room to express themselves. Someone was asking what the best season is. 2, by a lot. By a large margin, 2 is the best. Almost all of the characters come into their own. You are introduced to Soulburner, who is not in the fucking first season. You are introduced to Revolver as a more interesting and sympathetic character. Spectre is in it. Blood Shepherd is in it. But unfortunately, you do have to watch the Blood Shepherd episodes. He sucks ass. I'm sorry. High Drive, Resident Sleeper. I like High Drive. I think it's funny. And like there's some interesting questions raised in 2 as well about like the interplay between AI and people that are just reduced down to their barest nubs in season 3. Just Oh, and the arrow spell is cool. Sorry. I hate people that don't like the arrow spell. So then in season 3, what happens is nothing. I says, now I'm evil. And they go, okay, I guess you're evil now. And then I's evil. I'm also a big fan of the fact that Spectre is in season 3. Like, he walks around and shit, and he never says a single word. It's super cool. I'm not like a Spectre Kinney or anything, but like Spectre's a cool ass character. Like, we watched some shit duels. Thoughts on the Earth Ignis? Here's the other thing. In the second season, and this doesn't spoil anything, they straight up kill like 4 or 5 of the Ignises, right? They straight up murder 4 or 5 of the Ignises, and I'm like, oh, easy. The third season is going to be about getting the Ignises back, because it's implied that they still exist in some, you know, nondescript capacity. Instead, the third season is about I turning the grief from the death of the other Ignises into evil. And I'm like, oh, they just remain dead the whole time? Okay. And they do. They're all dead. Fuck Go. All my homies hate Go. Go is the worst character in the entire series. He's well written and it makes sense. Like, he's an ambitious guy that gets consumed by it, quite literally. But I hate his ass. He's a real fucker. Roboppy was okay. I'm sorry. Roboppi's design looks really cool. Roboppy sucks, dude. Roboppy sucks so fucking bad. I'm so sorry. Let me okay, last thing I'll say about Vrains. Let me explain to you what goes on with Roboppy. So So, in the middle of season 2, Playmaker has to go out to like do shopping or something, and as part of Playmaker's shopping adventure, he has to leave I at home. And Playmaker already has a robot, like a Roomba, that does some of his cleaning. And I gives the Roomba sentience, which is not a good idea. So when I becomes evil, he brings the Roomba along with him. And so while this is happening, Soul Industries, the big shadowy evil organization that was set up to be the big bad from series 1, and then the new producer just forgot about it, and so they don't show up in season 3, they invent a like life-size person robot. So they move the Roomba's consciousness into one of these robots, and the Roomba ends up fighting the characters as a person. And for what it's worth, the person's design kicks ass. Robopi fucks. They're like a playful kid. They're like the little brother to I, right? That's the idea. Also, easy-ass headcanon. Robopi is referred to with female pronouns the entire time, that they're the fucking cleaning machine. And then their hair is the fucking trans colors, and they're a boy after they get in a robot suit, okay? So that's all you need to know about this. So this is Robopi, right? Fun, playful, exciting, you know, does this stupid shit, plays appliancers, makes faces like this, says, damn, that effect's crazy, right? Okay, so then... so then... it's describing it is just... You're not going to believe it if you don't know it. So then, Robopi fights... Soulburner shows up to Robopi's personal island called Little St. James and says, hey, I need to know where I is. And Robopi says, I won't tell you where I is unless you duel me. And over the course of the duel, they decide... to become evil. They get too much intelligence and they become evil. Okay, so let me see if we have the Joker mode Robopi here. Oh, also, like, I just serves the entire season. It's very silly. God, I hate it when my brain expands and I become evil. Okay, still talking like a little baby. I'm gonna use Celtopus. I mean, I remember watching these duels and being like, damn, my appliancer's busted. Gets fucking thrown across the... Okay, but then this happens. This is Robopi logging onto Twitter for the first time, for sure. I'm extremely smart now. What happens when you put An AI in a society that exceeds summons during the battle phase. You get what you fucking deserve. Right. Okay, so then, because Salamangrate is busted, Robopi dies. Sorry, Robopi dies. This is a spoiler. And then we get the worst 3 minutes I've ever seen of anything. Spoilers, but this is so bad. This is totally me when I'll conquer the universe, by the way. By the way, Soulburner is going to lose this duel at this point. There's no way out. He turns into the fucking Roomba! He turns into the fucking Roomba again! They didn't put the Roomba body in the AI. Apparently, the Roomba essence went to the new body with the AI. And he turns into the Roomba again! But wait. If you thought that watching the Roomba pathetically claw at the air while the sad music is playing and Playmaker is tearing up was bad, it gets worse. They get the fucking flashback of the Roomba cleaning the house. We get the he's gonna cry over the Roomba that tried to kill everything, and then he asks his friend to execute his Roomba. And Soulburner says, absolutely. Literally no hesitation. Says, of course, I'll kill your Roomba. Not a problem to me. I never went to your house and saw how clean it was. And then... But wait, it gets worse. Oh my god! Oh! And he goes back to the fucking... Oh my god. Oh fuck. He's crying. He's crying at the end. Oh my god, I'm crying. This is something. Holy shit. So we had to we had to watch this and be like, I guess I have feelings about these characters. I suppose. I don't know if this it's just amazing. It's just so fucking good. It's unreal. It's unreal. Like, and this all happened over the course of one episode, by the way. This wasn't like a 4-episode long duel. Like, Robopi turning evil and getting murdered was the same episode. So, he shows up. I'm not showing Earth's death. That's actually something. Shows up, is like, hanging out with appliance friends. Soulburner says, where's I? Says, I'll duel you for it. Gets hit really hard, goes, I've become the Joker. And then overloads their own circuit right as they're about to do lethal, reverts to Monkey, and Playmaker tearfully asks his best friend Soulburner to execute his Roomba, which he does in a second, and then every character cries while the sad music plays, and the cleaning robot has a flashback about cleaning before seeing the oncoming death fireball and being scattered to the winds of time. It's unbelievable. This was the whole third season was fucking shit like this. It really was something amazing. We need the Vrain Snyder cut for sure. I'll show you Earth's death. But, you know, this is rough. This one actually sucks. So, oh boy. Yeah, this is a rough one. So here's what's going on. The leader of Soul Industries, whose name is Queen, and she plays Allure Queen Turbo, not a joke, has decided that they are going to start dissecting the AIs to get their information. One of the AIs is Earth type. Here we go. That's her. Piece of shit. Fucking. She dies in 2 seconds, by the way, this person. So you might notice Go doesn't look the same way he looks at the start of the first season. He gets progressively more methed out as season 2 continues. Not a very good promise. Go absorbs Earth at this point. Okay, so here we go. So they put Earth in this observation chamber. 24-hour Vrain's rewatch stream. It would have to be like 50 hours. Vrain's is like 100 episodes. I might do a season 2 rewatch stream. That would be a fun, like, 11-hour experience. All right. Oh, God. This is rough. Yeah. Is he going to die from being tested on? Not from being tested on. So they get some of his data off this. Ongoing Earth side plot is if Earth is a mindless AI or actually possesses free will. Yeah, this one's rough. Then they put him in Go. They put his, like, memories in Go. Spectre's affected because each individual Ignis is created from... I'll explain at the end. And he never comes back. He dies. That's it. He just fucking dies. So the way the Ignises are made were made originally was in like maybe 10 years before the events of the anime. One of the Revolver's dad orchestrates this thing called the Lost Incident, in which 6 individuals are kidnapped, little children, and the children are forced to duel against an AI program. And if they beat the AI program, they get food. And if they don't, they don't. And the result of that machine learning algorithm for each individual person was a typed Ignis. So the Earth Ignis was made by Spectre dueling it over and over again. Yeah, it is also, they also get like shocked if they lose, yeah. No, this was, I mean, this show had some good moments, but it also had some bad moments. I would do a season 2 rewatch for sure. That would be a fucking blast. All right, let's do this lawsuit. Also, let's run an ad, everybody. What the hell? You're telling me we've been live for an hour and a half and we haven't run an ad, everybody. Remember, if you don't want to see these ads, you can always go to twitch.tv/MBT Yu-Gi-Oh and subscribe there, or by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account and then subscribing using your free Twitch Prime sub. We've got 437 subs this month. I'm aiming for 500. Still trying to make up from the month where I just straight up didn't stream.
Now I take all your life.
It's going to be a multiplayer ad, this one. That means there's going to be voting involved. There's going to be voting involved. It's time to do your civic duty. If you aren't subscribed, this is a free way to help me out. Just vote in this.
Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
GMAC13 and 1,000 view bots. Thank you for the Prime subscription. This one is for Adidas. So I don't remember what the Adidas ones are. Let's say shoes. I bet shoes is an option. Everyone vote for shoes. Here we go. Shit. Vote for Adidas. Fuck. It's just a bunch of brands. It's an Adidas ad. Why could I vote for Nike? What the fuck? Ugh, all right. Damn, now you got me reminiscing on Vrains. This is a video I've wanted to make for a long time. The Vrains video.
Now I take all your life points.
Vanjamoncraft, I'll click this now. Revolver's father, the purple guy, killed the children and they took new forms. The Earth Ignis became Freddy. The Water Ignis became Foxy. The Air became Chica. I'm gonna attack you. Oh, and by the way, the Wind Ignis becomes evil and pulls a Tesla and crashes an AI car to kill a bunch of people. It's very funny.
So that is going to be a big part of our strategy.
Oh, it's Vanjamoncraft and Zoroark 28. I know both of these people. Yeah, I'll check this on my own time. I didn't know if it was going to be like 40 minutes long. What's your Yu-Gi-Oh series tier list? There's a lot of them I haven't watched. I never watched any of Arc V, never watched any of Zexal. The best thing that they do in Vrains by a large margin is they give you a good impression that Revolver is a really good duelist. Like, you come away from every Revolver duel being like, damn, he's really good at Yu-Gi-Oh. And he does some shit that's like, oh, that's super smart. It's very hard to write characters that are good at Yu-Gi-Oh, aren't just like playing their cards in sequence and drawing the right ones, but they do a good job of that. Vrains is so fucking good. I can't believe you think that, Goater. Vrains is certainly one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh animes, I'll say. Of the ones I've seen. I haven't seen Zexal. But I hope you are not disappointed by Season 3. Are you past the point in Season 1 where they swap out the director and they stop doing the, I'll make the link? Whoa! Oh, I'm almost done with Season 2. Oh, that's the best it ever gets. Season 2 is so good. It's so watchable. It's so fucking good. All right, let me see if I can find this real quick. Okay, so just very last Vrains thing, and then I'll stop talking about it for tonight. I promise. Very last Vrains thing. Before they swapped out directors, every time they link summoned, they do the same animation. It's this. Wait, this is a fusion. This is also a fusion. I don't want the fusion. Oh, they're in order. Fuck my ass. I don't want to see the fucking... Here we go. Okay. Alright, this is the last Xyz summon. Okay, get ready. So he does this, and then he goes to the link zone and he points at the arrows. They better not skip my favorite part. And he has to jump through the link. Oh shit, they didn't put the jumping through the link. Okay, show me the jumping through the link. Yes, here we go. Jump through the link. Oh my god, they're cutting it! They're cutting the part where he jumps through the fucking link. Okay, I have to find. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is how you link summon. Okay. And then you gotta go through it. He's gotta go. And then he shows up with all the monsters. And then he points to the circuits. He goes, get in the fucking holes! Go! Get in the holes! And then they all get in the holes. They say, hey, you're the boss, buddy. Let's get in the holes. Circuit don't combine! Right? And then here it comes. Okay, you see this sequence that's happening right here? They do this sequence every fucking time they link summon for the first like 15, 20 episodes. This is a 40-second season. 40-second sequence all through the first season. And they're playing link summoning decks. So they will play this clip 5 or 6 times an episode. It is unreal how many corners were cut in the beginning. And then halfway through, they're like, okay, we're not doing that fucking shit. Oh, tell me this is the beautiful one. No, it's not. Yeah. There's one where he does it like 4 times, and I was just like, I'm quitting watching this. Whew. I haven't heard the dub voices yet. I'm not gonna. I do want to, if I want to rewatch it, I kind of want to do the dub one, because I think they say some shit about dabbing, and it's very funny. I remember watching the first episode after the re-release of the movie. I went in theaters with Jillian. We went on a date to see the movie. She liked it a lot. She thought it was fun. We got drunk and we watched Yu-Gi-Oh with a bunch of, 13, 14-year-olds. It was a blast. All right, that's enough of that. But yeah, someday I'll make the Vrains video. I do have a lot of thoughts about Vrains, and I think it's a really depressing sort of first season, just hampered by these production issues and the constant recap episodes and the I'm now going through the whole animation and bullshit like that, followed by a really interesting back 10 episodes of season 1, consistently good season 2, and then a dog shit third season. How would you rank the animes? I haven't seen them all. That's good to hear, Coder. That was my impression, too. Season 3, they were just like, oh shit, we have to be done with this in 6 months. So it's 20 episodes long, and it's a skyrocketing pace. Chat, whatever happened to Pandora? Whatever happened to Pandora? She literally leaves. She's like, now what do I do? And Revolver's like, you can leave. She's like, all right, bye. Guess I'm going to see what I'm going to do. I want to hear you say GX is the best. I won't do that. GX is not very good. People like GX because they grew up with it. I did not, because you all are children to me. Toadstool Tad, thank you for the 100 bits. How much to change the alert sound of I am now going through the hole? maybe. 5Ds is the best. Also not correct. 5Ds has some good moments, and it also has some other moments. All right, let's do some law. How do y'all feel about law? Ugh. All right, everyone. Finally, some content that I personally am qualified to talk about. We have done it. We have made it to the law stream. So first off, I want to say I am not a lawyer. I just finished my first year of law school, all right? So I don't know shit about shit, but I do know a little bit about personal jurisdiction, and that's just about it. So I came across this while fucking around online. I came across the fandom wiki article for Konami v Upper Deck. Now, I remember being a child when this was going down. It was 2008, so I was 14 years old, just started high school, and didn't pay too much attention to it. But I remember one day the person at my OTS was like, hey, idiot, here's a fun piece of information. The entire system we use to rank is going to change today. And I was like, oh, yeah? And he was like, yeah, Konami now owns Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, I thought they owned Yu-Gi-Oh! And they said, no, they own the card game too. And I go, oh, okay. Upper Deck was a company that I remembered fondly because they had, you know, some other products that I liked. And it was weird to me that they were being ousted, but I figured it was just like, that's just a contract, you know. Sometimes it expires, sometimes it lapses. Well, imagine my shock when I found out today I somehow had avoided this entire thing, but Upper Deck Entertainment was not ousted because a contract lapsed. It was ousted because they printed and supplied counterfeit cards. So this is a pretty good, first of all, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki category lawsuits. Excuse me. There is exactly one in this category. This category is for real-world lawsuits.
Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Derpy Narwhal, thank you for the subscription. All right. Konami v. Upper Deck is a lawsuit which led to the dissolution of the partnership between Konami and UDE regarding Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. So on October 2008, Konami filed a complaint in the United States District Court for Central California. So a quick note about this. In the United States, there are two branches of courts. There's the state courts and the federal courts. And if you're filing in district court, you are filing in a federal court. So that's going to be important later. So they charged Vintage Sports Cards with distributing repackaged Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card packages, not uncommon. They're like the blisters with 25 cards in them, containing counterfeit rare cards. Konami was granted an injunction against Vintage. That means that Vintage was not able to do it anymore. But during discovery, which is a prerequisite to the actual legal process in which you like uncover a bunch of stuff that'll make the process a lot easier. During the discovery process, Vintage supplied evidence to Konami alleging that Upper Deck had given them the cards. So Konami sent a subpoena, which means that you have to reveal, you know, something. But Upper Deck refused to comply, which you can do, but will start a legal fight, and that's what happened. So on December 10th, 2008, UDE filed suit in the District of Nevada. All right, so we've got one suit in the District Court for Central California, one suit in the District of Nevada, okay? Alleging Konami had breached its agreement, committed fraud, and slandered Upper Deck. So this is three separate causes of action. Breach of an agreement is a breach of contract. That means that you made an agreement with an individual, you haven't upheld your side of the bargain. Fraud is fraud. And slander is, basically lying, you know. So on December 11th, 2008, Konami announced that they would take control of the TCG after Upper Deck had said the allegations were false, had threatened legal action should Konami continue to broadcast the information. And then Upper Deck filed suit, here's where things get tricky, in Amsterdam. So this happens sometimes, but giant multinational corporations will occasionally file not only in multiple jurisdictions in the United States, but also in foreign courts. And so there was a hearing in the Netherlands, and there was a hearing in the United States, right? So the Dutch court decided in favor of Upper Deck Pan-Oceanic BV, which is hilarious, by the way. Just an unbelievable name. And temporarily overruled the termination of the contract in non-U.S. locations. So Konami files an amended complaint, which adds Upper Deck as a co-defendant to the original suit against Vintage. If you have a suit against a company, and during the discovery process it comes out that another company is involved in the illegal thing that you are suing to stop, you can bring them in as a third party, right? And so that's what they do. And then in mid-January, Upper Deck announced Konami had not sent them champion packs. Big fucking shock. You're in litigation, asshole. And Konami says, yeah, okay, you're not going to get them because we terminated the contract. And then Upper Deck continued to make plans for product support. So this is common as well. If you want to rack up damages in a contract suit, continue performing as if the contract was still operating. And then maybe you can get some sort of judgment in equity, right? You could be like, oh, well, actually, we needed, we made all these preparations and we were expecting this, but, Then Konami renews the motion in California courts and adds additional evidence. So they're like, okay, this needs to be renewed now. Konami then gets a preliminary injunction against UDE, gets disassociated. Konami becomes in charge of TCG in North America. Upper Deck files another lawsuit for trademark infringement, claiming that the hologram that they put in the corner of their cards, the same hologram you can see on my foot. There we go. Feet stream is the trademark of Upper Deck, and that becomes a counterclaim to the original claim. And then the Amsterdam High Court a little bit later says, all right, fuck it, we're overturning our ruling as well. I don't know about foreign law. I don't know how the appeals process works in Amsterdam, but if it's anything like the United States, what happened is the lower court said, fuck you, Konami, and so Konami appealed, and then they went to the higher court, and then they said, eat shit. Okay, so here's the actual thing. So here we go. All right. Robert Jones, District Judge. Introduction. Okay. This is the Nevada District Court, not the Californian one. Okay. Or it's a culmination of a couple of these. Are we talking about why Blood Mayfist will never get reprinted? All right. So this matter comes before the court on defendant's motion to dismiss or transfer to the Central District of California. So what that means is the defendant in this suit, which is the second company. Maybe not. God, am I fucking up already? Defendant alleges the action filed and litigated in Central District in California involving the parties necessitates the dismissal of this action based first in time principles and forum shopping by plaintiff. Forum shopping here refers to a process where if you are suing a multinational corporation with a bunch of different locations, then you can... Okay, I'm going to do this as quick as possible. A company can be sued in a lot of places. The operate thing here is whether a company has allied itself with the individual laws surrounding production and distribution in a specific state, right? And so if you have sufficient contacts to be at home in a forum state, you can be sued there. So a lot of big companies with a lot of distribution networks can be sued in any court. And forum shopping is a process in which you shop around to find the location that has the best laws for your side of the argument and then file there. It's kind of frowned upon. So here we go. And the alternative, defendant moves for transferring the action to Central District as venue is proper there, and it would be more convenient to the parties as witnesses. Plaintiff refutes dismissal and transfer as it alleges Nevada Corporation that the events concerning their action took place in Clark County. Operate things in determining where venue should be held are like where it happened, It is hereby ordered the defendant's motion to dismiss is denied. It is ordered that the defendant's motion to transfer is granted. So here's the background. Konami Digital Entertainment is the manufacturer of Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. It's headquartered in Los Angeles. I'm so excited to see how these lawyers explained, like, the UDE Anubis stamp. Konami Marketing Inc. was located in Los Angeles, but it ceased to exist in 2005. Konami brought a suit against Vintage Sports Cards, the wholesale distributor who sold counterfeit Yu-Gi-Oh! Rare cards, is in quotes, to a Toys R Us store in California in October of 2009. In an amended complaint to that litigation on December 11th, 2008, Konami named Upper Deck Company, its exclusive distributor of the cards, as a co-defendant, as it believed Upper Deck supplied Yu-Gi-Oh! With the counterfeit cards. So what they're alleging here is that Vintage Sports Cards is repacking counterfeit cards that were given to them by Upper Deck, right? The amended complaint stated 6 causes of action: federal trademark counterfeiting and infringement, unfair competition in violation of federal law, copyright infringement, state unfair competition, common law trademark infringement, and breach of contract. So in the action, the court granted plaintiffs Konami Digital Entertainment and Konami's Corporation's motion for a restraining order as to the manufacturing and distribution of counterfeit trading cards. This is an injunction that prevents any further distribution of it. The court also granted plaintiffs motion for a preliminary injunction. Plaintiffs moved for a second temporary retraining order as to the use of Konami's trademarks, copyrights, and unfair competition, as well as an order to show cause regarding preliminary injunction. The court denied these motions without prejudice. Defendant Upper Deck filed a motion to dismiss and subsequent counterclaims. Konami filed a motion to dismiss the amended counterclaims, and the court granted that motion. This is just kind of how the litigation process works. When you sue someone, they sue you back, and then they file to dismiss all of your claims, and you file to dismiss all of their claims. So if I sign an agreement that says I won't punch Sadie, and then I punch Sadie, Sadie will sue me for a breach of contract, and I will sue for, like, I don't know, slander, saying I didn't breach the contract, and then she'll make a motion to dismiss my counterclaim. I'll make a motion to dismiss her claim. You know, I would never punch Sadie, though, so she's a liar. The court dismissed without prejudice 6 claims of Upper Deck's amended counterclaims, as the fraud claims were not pled with particularity. The fraud and the inducement claim failed. One fraud claim was time-barred. The elements of civil conspiracy were not properly alleged. And then the UDE motion to transfer venue to Nevada and denied Upper Deck's request by way of opposition to stay its ruling until court ruled on the motion before it. Okay, so this is a lot. What this says is all the counterclaims from UDE got dismissed, right? For a bunch of different reasons. The ones about fraud were not pled with particularity. One of the individual instances of fraud just straight up wasn't true. One was time barred, which means it had happened so long ago, the statute of limitations had run. And the elements of a conspiracy not being properly alleged, I think, is a standing question, which they will get into in a sec. I could be fucking wrong about that one, though. Facts. Upper Deck filed a complaint in this jurisdiction on December 10th, 2008, one day prior to being added as a defendant in the Vintage action. It filed against Konami Marketing Inc. and Konami Digital Entertainment Inc. In its complaint, UDE alleges proper subject matter jurisdiction pursuant to... Yes! Woo! Okay. So, God. If you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is complicated, get excited to hear about subject matter jurisdiction. I'm just going to Google it. Jurisdiction. Do they have like a, here it is. Here's a flow chart. Okay. So so here's the deal. In order to hear a case, a court has to have original jurisdiction, right? Which refers to a set of circumstances that have to happen for a court to hear your case. If you do not have original jurisdiction, you can have jurisdiction through other means. One of them is subject matter jurisdiction, which addresses whether a court has like a particular authority over a controversy because of the subject matter of it. This shit is impossible to figure out. The final for my class that did this, which was CivPro, was like a subject matter jurisdiction that we had like an hour to figure out. So here we go. Here it is. My God. Tell me this does not look exactly like the damage step chart. Tell me this does not look exactly like the damage step chart. This is the Performa POW combo chart, 100%. So, if it's a question of federal law, any federal court has jurisdiction over it. So here's what it's got to be. If one side... oh my God. I can't even explain this. All right. So you have to start with the assumption that you do not have jurisdiction, okay? If it arises out of federal law, all of a sudden you do. If one side consists entirely of foreign countries or citizens from foreign countries, then you have alienage jurisdiction. But if both parties contain at least one United States citizen, which they do in the instant case, here we fucking go. You get into the center here. You check if a corporation is a party. If a corporation is a party, which it is in the instant case, a corporation is a citizen of all states of incorporation, which is usually Delaware, and its single principal place of business. That's where it does the most business. For Konami, that was California, right? If it's a person, you can an unincorporated entity. Oh, sorry. This a group of people that's not incorporated is a citizen of every state where its members are citizens. And then for persons, you have to your place of citizenship is where you have an intent to remain indefinitely. Then, if you have diversity jurisdiction, you have to meet the amount in controversy requirement, which means right now it's $75,000, but federal courts won't hear shitty cases, right? So it has to be worth a certain amount of money, and if it is, you have diversity jurisdiction.
In attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
A lot of ink is spilt trying to figure this shit out in court. It's literally this. It's literally this. It's literally this. I can't explain it any clearer than this. Corporate has asked you to figure out the difference between this picture and this picture. It's the same picture. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let's skip down here a little bit. So after determining if the court has jurisdiction, you have to figure out if venue is proper, right? Venue is, are we hearing it in the best place to hear it? And UDE says, yeah, it's proper because a bunch of the shit that's in the claims happened here, right? And they talk about it. Konami Marketing is actually incorporated in California. Well, congrats to Konami. They're not taking... Wow, that's crazy. Almost everywhere is incorporated in Delaware because Delaware has the loosest laws for this type of shit. That's incredible. So Illinois Corporation with a principal place of business in California. Huh. That's crazy. Anyway. On September 30th, 2006, the parties entered into a written letter of intent for Upper Deck to be the exclusive distributor of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. In the summer of 2008, Konami became aware of counterfeit activities, culminating in the filing of the vintage action described above. In October, Konami and Upper Deck began discussions of counterfeiting and attempted to arrive at a common approach to the problem. This was unsuccessful. Konami notified Vintage it intended to amend its complaint to include Upper Deck, terminated the LOI, and said that the counterfeiting activities were egregious enough to not allow for a cure period that existed in the original letter of intent. Upper Deck files a complaint after the amendment, and here we go. Upper Deck's complaint is breach of contract, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing distribution agreement, breach of contract letter of intent, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing for the letter of intent, express indemnity for the distribution agreement, express indemnity for the letter of intent, fraud in the inducement, this is the distribution agreement, fraud in the inducement for the letter of intent, slander, negligent misrepresentation. That's a laugh. Negligent misrepresentation? I've never heard of this shit. And civil conspiracy. Negligent misrepresentation. It requires that one fail to exercise reasonable care or competence to obtain or communicate information that is true. This is not a real thing. You're just tacking this shit on. 100%. Okay. So like I said, at the start of any of these, the first thing you do is you file a shitload of motions to dismiss for a million reasons, okay? So the first is motion to dismiss pursuant to Rule 12b-6. So rule and then a number always refers to, in stuff like this, the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, which is a document designed by the same people who are responsible for problem-solving card text. It is a hell document, a real piece of shit. But 12b6 is... I'll just pull up 12b6, and you can all see how insane this is. This is one of the most impactful of them. But it's failure to state a claim, all right? So Rule 12 governs this, but Rule 12b6 is about how to present defenses. It says you have to assert that there's not been a claim stated, right? And so in order to resolve that, then we gotta, look at the facts. So the dismissal for a failure to state a claim under Rule 12b6, thank you for explaining this in the fucking text, this is really helpful, is proper only if it's beyond a doubt that the plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of its claim that would entitle the plaintiff to relief. This is like a functionally just saying, all right, there's no factual way that you are actually going to get any relief here. And, sorry. In this one, eat my ass, I think is what they're saying. But let me actually see if I can pull up the 12b6 case that we used. The claim fizzled. This claim did fizzle, yes. Let me see if I can pull up the very specific 12b6 claim we used in our... I'm going to pull up my outline here. I'm literally pulling up the outline to do this. I hate my life, dude. Rule 12, motions to dismiss. Here we go. 12b1. Where's my 12b6 case, baby? Where's my Rule 12b6 case? Damn it. Oh, I can't find it. It was a very funny case, and now I'm not going to fucking find it. Ah, damn it. All right, whatever. That's fine. I'm not mad. Okay, so motion to transfer. So second, they say, okay, well, you know what? We should move it because this isn't the best possible venue, right? Okay, so we go... notably, venue is proper any place where some of the events have happened. Doesn't have to be a majority of the events. Thank you for the 100 bits, Spenstar. LMAO. So for the conference of the parties and witnesses in the interest of justice, a district court may transfer any civil action to any other district or division where it might have been brought. They're just explaining what transfer is here. Defendant bears the burden of showing that the inconvenience of litigation in this form favors transfer. In order for a district court to transfer an action, you have to show that the transferee court is where it might have been brought and that the convenience is good. And so they say, sorry, we're denying all of these. We'll consider transfer within the actual decision proper, but we're not going to dismiss on lack of stating a claim. This is something I haven't done real quick. The first to file doctrine, I literally don't know what this is, so I'm going to skip it. Sorry. Okay, I'm actually going to not skip it. So, because they explain it. It says, when a complaint involving the same parties and issues has already been filed in another federal district court, the court has discretion to abate or dismiss the second action. This means if something's filed first, and then a subsequent filing is done somewhere else, the second place can be like, go resolve it over there. An action is duplicative if the claims, parties, and available relief do not significantly differ between the two actions. In order to determine that, you need chronology of the two actions, the similarity of the parties, and the issues. And then they pull up an analogous case. In the present case, defendant argues the action should be dismissed on the principles of comity and the earlier filed vintage litigation. Oh my God, they misspelled vintage here. Vintage. Jesus Christ. This refers to the litigation saying, what the fuck, you are selling fake cards. They discuss the doctrine of federal comity, allowing the court to dismiss, stay, or transfer a case to avoid overlapping litigation in two forums. You don't want people to be able to bring a case in two different places because that would just let you sue for something forever. Their contention is that UD's role in distribution is a key issue in this case. This apparent breach of the letter of intent is at issue in both litigations, and defendant contends that even if the first filed rule does not apply as they filed first, Upper Deck has exhibited an improper motive. What? Upper Deck has an exhibited and improper motive for filing this lawsuit, forum shopping by the attempt to evade the jurisdiction of the Central District. Okay, so here Konami's saying UDE is trying to forum shop, and that's bad. Plaintiff responds that the first to file doctrine favors it. It argues Konami cannot meet the doctrine's elements because UDE was the first to bring suit. The matters contain different issues, and Konami filed its amendment in an attempt to forum shop. So first they do something about the chronology, figuring out which came first. They check out the similarity of the parties, and they check out the similarity of the issues. And just skimming here. The first one is an IP case. However, if the underlying litigation in Vintage Action surrounds the counterfeit cards, this one addresses a larger array of breaches of contract. Vintage Action addresses counterfeit cards and wrongfully claimed trademark ownership. This present action is also that, plus breach of contract on a letter of intent and distribution agreement, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, a demand for indemnity, fraud in the inducement, slander per se, negligent misrepresentation, and civil conspiracy. Overall, we are going to transfer it to California. Okay, so next we check out the interests of justice and the convenience to parties and witnesses. This is another question of transfer. These are prerequisites to transferring an action. Says the question of which form will better serve the interests of justice is predominant importance to the question of transfer. Among the factors that are relevant are the plaintiff's choice of forum, the convenience of witnesses, the familiarity of the forum with the applicable law, the ease of access to evidence, and the court congestion and time of trial in each forum. Gulf Oil Co. v. Gilbert. I read this. And Jones. I also read that. Upper Deck appears to have equal presences in both places. UD claims to be a separate entity from the Upper Deck company. Konami operates in California, and the convenience of attorneys and witnesses appears to be split. California has a subject matter jurisdiction and personal jurisdiction against both parties. UD points out the commute from Las Vegas to SoCal is not a long one, and California law governs their agreement. California as a venue is convenient for both parties and witnesses, as the transfer will not unduly delay the action. So they do transfer it. They say the complaint is viable and is therefore not dismissed. And then this is so stupid. Though imperfect, defendant's argument is stronger to transfer the action to the Central District of California. You don't have to do that shit. Just say it's sufficient. Don't say it's... Though their argument sucks balls, it's good enough.
In attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
S. Sour Candy, thank you for the subscription. And then it goes to Cali, and of course goes here. Let me see if I can find the big one. Here it is. Wow. Wow, look at this. Here, okay, so here we'll do this and then I'll stop. There's 12 pages of this. We're not going to read 12 pages of this. Okay. So then, after it's been transferred, behold. This is an action for false designation of the origin, trademark infringement, unfair competition, deceptive trade practices, and other relief arising under the laws of the United States, specifically the Lanham Act, which I actually know about because we did a hypothetical memo about a Lanham Act violation, and the statutes and common law of the state of Nevada. And then they talk a little bit about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction, and venue right here. Thankfully, they resolve it in 3 paragraphs instead of 20. They talk a little bit about the parties, and here is the funniest shit that I can't believe is printed in an actual brief. Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading Card Game is a collectible trading card game based upon a popular Japanese anime and manga franchise, which is an immensely successful global brand extending into numerous commercial markets, including without limitation television shows, movies, video games, and toys. Upper Deck has used a square hologram since at least February 2002 to identify trading cards distributed by Upper Deck, including Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards. The mark is a hologram in the shape of a square that is applied to the bottom right-hand corner of trading cards, the mark. The mark is shown below. In addition to using its mark on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Upper Deck uses the square hologram in connection with other cards. I find that hard to believe. You're putting the fucking Eye of Anubis on Wayne Gretzky cards? I don't know how true that is. In January 2009, Upper Deck filed a trademark application for the mark with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. This application is currently pending. And the astute among you might recognize that trademark filing post-dates this dispute with Konami, which means they were like, shit, we have to trademark something so we can have a relevant counterclaim. As a result of Upper Deck's continuous and extensive use of the mark, the public and consumers of trading cards, including Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards, have come to identify the mark with Upper Deck, and the mark serves to identify Upper Deck's goods and distinguish Upper Deck's goods from others. As a result of extensive use of the mark, Upper Deck has acquired common law trademark rights to the mark. Okay. Defendants purported to terminate the distribution agreement with Upper Deck on December 11th. Despite termination, defendants continue to use the mark on Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards. Defendants' continued use of the mark is without Upper Deck's permission or consent. Upper Deck is informed and believes and bases thereon alleges the defendant's conduct, including use of the mark and variants thereof, has caused confusion in the marketplace. Defendant's conduct has caused consumers to erroneously believe that defendants and their cards are somehow affiliated with, sponsored by, endorsed by, or related to Upper Deck, and has caused consumers to erroneously believe they are purchasing Upper Deck products. So this postdates an understanding that there is going to be a dissolution of the agreement and Upper Deck is not going to be permitted to send out Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. So at this point, they're saying, yes, we are no longer going to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but by putting our Upper Deck mark on the individual cards, people are going to think that we're still involved, even though it was pretty widely publicized that Konami was taking control. So the Lanham Act is an act that controls claims of false endorsement. The case that I got to read about it was between a celebrity impersonator and Woody Allen. And the Woody Allen in court for something that was not what he is usually in court for. But yeah, they allege a Lanham Act violation. They allege a trademark infringement violation. And for relief, they want $75,000. And notably, that number was picked because it exceeds the threshold that was set out in this little diagram right here, the amount in controversy requirement to determine subject matter jurisdiction. They also ask for injunctive relief, which is to say, stop it. And then they sign it. So this is the complaint from Upper Deck Entertainment. God, I wish we had the response. That would kick so much ass. Do we actually have it? Please. Oh, no. Yeah, I ain't reading this shit. And then what was the ultimate outcome of this? They won. So both the United States Court and the Amsterdam Court of Appeal ruled in favor of Konami Digital Entertainment against Upper Deck International, and since then, Yu-Gi-Oh has been the purview of Konami. And Venom's coming out. Only 75,000. That sounds insanely low for Yu-Gi-Oh today, let alone during that time. So importantly, the amount of money they wanted was not important. The amount of money they wanted was exactly enough to exceed the amount in controversy requirement, which is a prerequisite to subject matter jurisdiction, and not a penny more. What they really wanted was the injunctive relief. This was interesting though. This is basically just me like reading these out loud and talking through them, but I would like to make a video kind of detailing the specifics of this. I would just have to find all of these. If someone can hook me up with, I really want the Upper Deck complaint and the Konami response to the complaint and the brief. Just find them. Not so easy. Konami v Upper Deck Quimby. How about that? No, not here. Should have settled that shit in a duel. Absolutely. Oh, there's a Mega Capital G video from 2017. Maybe I'll watch this too. I hope that it has some stuff in it too. Didn't something like this happen with Pokemon? So Pokemon TCG and Wizards of the Coast entered into a distribution agreement that expired in 03. And when it expired, they were just like, okay, that's it. They just settled. This one was complicated because of the fucking counterfeiting. Upper Deck. Oh, so there was no ultimate ruling. Upper Deck settled. Holy shit. Unbelievable. Konami issued its first public statement on Wednesday following the settlement of its long-running dispute. Okay. At this point, Upper Deck doesn't have a lot of life points. We're talking about behavior that, from a defense attorney's standpoint, I can't defend and I'm not going to defend. I'm here defending a counterfeiter, and now I have to deal with that issue. Shut the fuck up, dude. That's so funny. This is really cool. The cover-up included a meeting in the office of Upper Deck's chairman in which he and at least one other Upper Deck employee compared samples of authentic Yu-Gi-Oh cards against fakes and shredded the samples in the chairman's office. That's crazy. I wonder, can people determine the where are this article says there's hundreds of thousands of counterfeits. Are they still out there? I really misspelled counterfeit there. Here's a comparison. They were first at Flame Wingmans with a silver eye of Anubis. Oh no. I have one. Hold the fuck up. I have one. Wait, it all comes full circle. It all comes full circle. Give me a sec. Where'd I put this shit? It's around here somewhere. There you go. All right, here we go. Oh my fucking god. It actually straight up is. Alright, so first and foremost, check out my skeleton-loving demon. This is my skeleton-loving demon. Extremely cool card. The back says Yu-Gi-Oh! All right. All right. I'm gonna see if I can turn on the autofocus. Good. Okay. What do you think, chat? Is this a UDE fake? Yep. Oh my god, that's wild. And guess what? I'm about to share with you a piece of information that is literally unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. The texture seems too slick. Oh, it's in a sleeve. Here, I'll pull it off the I'll pull it out of the pack real quick. All right, here you go. This is it out of the sleeve. Please focus. Focus. I know you just focused. Hello. There we go. All right, chat. This is a fake? Yeah? This is a fake flame wingman from UDE? All right. You ready for you ready for the exciting news? How do you think I got this card? I didn't open it. I traded for this card. I traded with Gage Nim Nim for this card. That's right. It was Nim Nim scamming me. I'm calling him out. Nim Nim, if you're watching this, I am coming to your house to attack you. You traded me a fake Yu-Gi-Oh card from Upper Deck Entertainment, and now I'm gonna upper deck you. Oh my gosh. First Ed silver stamp. I should have known something was up. I actually call him? Absolutely, I will do that. 100%. Let me see if he's on. Doesn't sound like it. I can't believe that. That's insane. Holy shit. Running. What did you trade for it? It was a ghost. I traded a ghost Heart Earth for it, an ulti Bubble Man, and an ulti Miracle Fusion. And thankfully the other two, you know, have a normal stamp. For what it's worth, it was a good trade for me anyway, I think. He threw the Flame Wingman in because I was like, it was like beat up, and he was like, I don't really want to give this out because it's so beat up. And I'm like, oh, no. I would love to own a shit tier MP or a shit tier like damaged Flame Wingman. He said, sure, I'll throw it in. Little did I know. Little did I know. Fuck. I'm tweeting about this second. This is a darkly big rabbi moment. Uh-huh. Hey, Gage. Nim Nim. Buddy. Just checking the cards I swapped with you a couple weeks ago. Care to explain why you traded me a fake UDE flame wingman? Hashtag gauges over party. I can't believe this. This is a fucking certified incident. And now that I'm looking at the back, it is glossier than a normal Yu-Gi-Oh card. But I thought that was just because of the water damage, because this thing clearly has water damage on it. Well, I guess I'm taking it out of my beat to shit ulties part of this binder and putting it in the fakes part of this binder. Wow. That's some shit. I got scam-ozed. So Gage is making a video about trading with a bunch of tubers, and I'm in it. This is going to make a good part of the video if it's not done already. Oh, and people are already typing, sir, this is a Wendy's. All right, the winner is... sir, this is a Ram Ranch. You got it. You ready for the exciting news? How do you think I got this card? Oh, CJ Alex says, first you get scammed by goat traders, now you're getting scammed by Gage. Scam-nimmed. Okay, so real quick, do you want to note? The goat people got back to me, and they said, we think this card is LP. And I was like, are you out of your mind? And they said, if you disagree, you can ask TCG Player to intervene. So I sent TCG Player a message, and they're like, all right, yeah, we'll intervene. It's like, what did you think was going to happen here? It's not like this is a close call. It's a nimposter. Shut up. What goat people card selling incident? I bought a lot of high value goat adjacent stuff recently. It's my single my single big purchase ever. And I've been very like spooked that I'm gonna get someone who's trying to pull one over on me. And it happened finally. It was Reaper on the Nightmare that was noticeably creased, tagged as LP. Not like down the center. Did you not ask for picks? It was a $20 card. No, I did not ask for picks. This is the wrong Nim. You all are bothering the wrong Nim. Well, now I'm gonna check the I'm gonna check the cards I've been purchasing offline for UDE fakes. What the fuck? This is so fucking stupid. My Hobby League tomatoes have a silver stamp. God, the Hobby League cards are real dog shit. They do not look good. I wish I had known that before I bought them. These are all fine. Thank God for that. I didn't know there were tens of thousands, though. Not the hobby leagues. The hobby leagues were so dumb but so cool. The hobby leagues absolutely look like shit. They look like fake cards. And they're super thick, but I do like them. That's the problem. You should have just gotten Secret Tomatoes. No, I like them. What were hobby leagues? Fake ass promos. Okay, so the really important cards are at least real. Oh, and my Fusionist is real. Oh, thank God. Actually, these are, if these are fakes, they're very well made. Check this out. This is my favorite card that I've purchased for this. Highest rarity Steam Gyroid in existence. Common. I'm getting Gavin to come over to my house and sign it. I'm super excited. Oh, shit. Well, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. I think I'm going to play a little bit of Duel Links. I want to at least maintain the illusion that I kind of play Yu-Gi-Oh on this channel. First, we're going to run an ad. Get that. Is there a one-take testing today? Oh, fuck! Oh my God, I forgot one-take testing. Shit. Yeah, we should do one-take testing, huh? What deck for one-take testing? Oh yeah, chat, sound off on decks for one-take testing. Ideally something that's easy to pick up. So all of you saying Ogdoiak, that is not an easy deck to pick up. Everyone wants the fucking snakes. The snakes are too hard, right? The snakes absolutely aren't good, right? Snakes are easy? All right, let me look at a snake profile. They're hard and bad and boring as fuck. Thank you. All right. Someone being realistic about this. Monarch. No. Ursartic is hard too. Come on. Orcust Lich. Ooh. I could do Orcust Lich. Suship. No, fuck. Suship. Why are we not doing Suship? Okay. Oh, good. There's a Golden Nova video about Suship. What the fuck could Golden Nova explain for 14 minutes about Suship?
Hello, everyone. Delilah here, and I'll be your captain on tonight's voyage. We're expecting calm waters and clear skies once we leave port. So please, feel free to explore the ship and take part in our many amenities. We have spas, stage plays.
Golden Nova, there are
battleships.
There are 3 Suship monsters. Nova.
I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Blue Eyes Dragon Link? Ooh, no.
I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Oh, thank you for the apology. I'm Dead Man Dreams. I really appreciate it.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the
Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Asian Eyes White Dragon, and I'm just getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh after I quit because of Don Juan.
Sue ships, and if you guys are excited about sushi battleships in Yu-Gi-Oh, drop a like on this video because you're about to see it happen right now. It's the archetype that a lot of people.
How we doing on Asian Eyes? 57.9. By the end of the summer, I want to be ahead of Asian Eyes. Come on.
It was real. It's like Hungry Burger. It's like, it's so random in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? To have a sushi battleship. I don't know. It's cool, though.
We're like
one of
10K
those,
down right now.
rogue, funny decks. But the thing is that right now it's not like that. It's not like a certain level of like, okay, this archetype is absolutely.
That's a bold claim. I said I
It
want.
does have the options to go for rank force quite easily, and AA Zeus is a fantastic card, which you'll definitely see in the gameplay. But the whole archetype is really about getting
What the fuck is this pendulum board?
one of the battleships out. It can attack twice, or it can draw a card, and can actually get rid of a card that our opponent has. But it does have to actually be in
Die.
the attack position. Got to go for the attack as well.
Kaisen.
Because it needs to go all off in the same turn, which can be
Upstart.
a little bit more of a task.
Upstart to
Now,
draw
a
the other
Sue
one.
Ship is just a card that happens to have decent stats. Then the Rosu ship is able to just special summon itself instantly. It does excavate the top
Box
3
of
cards,
friends.
and then you get to add your hand or
Why?
special summon one of the excavated rice shoe ships. So it just gets you out the vanilla, which enables more play. So you'll see that we'll go for the row class first.
No, Vanjamon Craft. We're going to spend a lot of time with Cyberdark.
Now,
Alright, this is extremely boring. I'm sorry. I will not be playing that version of the deck. Wow, has no one made a video here? Wait, a lot of people on Box of Friends. Oh, shit! I forgot this was the channel with a nude child on it. All right, let's go back to let's do Orchest, Eldritch. All right, chat. No, Pokefan, I don't believe you. All right, I'm gonna click this, and if it doesn't have talking, it's your ass. Are you gonna show your deck box? I can. This is it. It's extremely cool. It's on the review videos? Okay. Card review. Okay.
Hello class, a new Link monster has been revealed for the Dorama card archetype. Be sure to let me know your opinions on this card as well in the comments below.
Oh no.
Hello class, a new Link monster has been revealed for the Dorama card archetype. Be sure to let me know.
At least she starts saying be prepared.
Hello class, a new Link monster has been revealed for the Dorama card archetype.
Be sure to
your
let me
opinions on
know.
this card as well in the comments below. This is a Link 2 light attribute fairy effect monster with 1900 attack. The link arrows of this card are bottom left and bottom right. Let's be honest, this arrow placement is pretty much what we've all been looking for in a Link 2 monster.
That arrow placement is what I've been looking for as a Link 2 monster. My heart is filled with joy when I hear her voice. It's like a cute little sister. I am going to click something else. Oh, Gage has responded. I told you it was silver stamped, you goober. I thought you... Did he? I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Stop gaslighting me. There we go. Yes?
Hi, I just wanted to say hello, and so does Sadie. She's here too.
Okay. Hello, Sadie. Where is she? She's behind me.
Yeah, she's
Hi,
here.
honey. Hey, honey. This honey needs to get her nails clipped.
Yeah, I need a manicure and a pedicure.
No, the dog.
Oh, her too.
You want to come on up and say hi to chat? Here, come on up. You just want to sniff for food down below me. And lick my feet. She do be licking my feet.
Maybe you should pick her up.
Yeah. Chat says your dresses are always super cute.
Mine?
Yeah. No, Sadie's.
Oh.
Come on up.
Thank you, chat. That's kind of you. Also, chat,
She's wagging.
Look how long my hair is, chat. Let me know if I should be cut in it anytime.
She's wearing the trad wife dress.
I'm not. I'm just wearing an Old Navy dress. Anyway, this is how long my hair is now. So, if anyone thinks I should cut it, let me know.
Aw, she just wants to lay here. She's literally slipping off. Do you want to get off? No. Oh my god.
She wants to stream. But I don't know what game she's going to play on stream yet.
She's going to play Jumping Man. She's going to play Jumpman. All right, ready? Jumpman. Oh my god.
Nope.
Okay, there we go. She tried. Mm. All right.
Okay, I'll stop.
I'm going to be done soon.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, I already responded to this. Boomer memory indeed. Do you own your own house? This is an apartment. I do not.
This card requires 2 pendulum monsters as link materials and has 2 effects. You can only use this card name's first and second effects once per turn each.
You're right.
First
That's better.
effect is, during your main phase, you can add 1 pendulum monster from your hand to your extra deck face up, and if you do, add 1 face up pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, with an odd pendulum scale if the first monster had an even pendulum scale, or with an even pendulum scale if the first monster had an odd pendulum scale. Sounds confusing at first, but essentially in the pure build, if you add
House Republicans oust Liz Cheney from party leadership. Good. I don't know what she did, but with a name like Cheney. Target is trending. Tell me it's for Yu-Gi-Oh. It's for the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. I told you it was silver stamp. How am you know I don't know this shit? All right. So we're going to do a Shrugs Orcus list here. Check it out. Check it out, baby. Okay. Chat, you got to help me think here.
What bits are we doing?
Do you know the plays? Enlighten me. How hard could they be? It's Eldritch. Bop, bop, ba da da da. Bop, 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 ba da da. It's just normal, Here, I'll do a test hand. Oh, shit. I need to change my, Hold up. I need to change these back. Okay, we got them for next time. But it'd be like normal Gearsu effect, send Nightmare. That's the whole combo. Gearsu effect. What do we have in here to play with? Oh, we don't even have what's her name. All right, this one's called I Am Going to Be Very Funny. So we do that. We go Nightmare Effect, targeting Galati, send World Wand, go into Ding. Yes, send the token. Broken. World Wand back. Galati. Set the counter trap. Ooh, we could draw more cards too. This is crazy. Goods, send the counter trap. We don't even need to send the counter trap, but we're gonna. That's fine. Dill Conley, thank you for the subscription. All right, I think I've mastered this. Okay, let's write down some bits, chat. Give me your best bits. We've only got one take at this. We've never successfully done a one-take testing with one take. Give me your best bits. Galati Gaming. That's the only bit. We can't milk that for 10 minutes. Hello, class. No. Orcustrian Overlords. It's been a while since I've said that. Copium about Orcust being good. Ooh, yeah. Just mispronounce every card. You got it. All right, I'm going to get some water, and then we're going to come back. Bully Redditors for 10 minutes. That's what I do when I'm in need of material. That's pretty much what I always do. Make pop culture references. Yeah, hit me with some pop culture references. What's popular right now in pop culture? Oh my god. Hold up. This is the coolest shit I've ever seen. Scapegoat consistently has the weirdest fucking shit. Official Magic Cylinder playmat tube. Whoa, that's dumb as fuck. Oh, man, that's based. Oh, it opens from the middle. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I can't believe Gage did this to me. All right. You have not come up with a single good thing to say. Not a single funny thing. You frying chicken in there? No. Why does this game say Duel Links? Fuck me. There we go. It was a me thing. All right, everyone. Ready? If you have anything to say it now, because I'm about to turn off. Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to showcase an entire deck, a single game of play, and a comprehensive review of how good I think the strategy is, all in one singular take. Chat is in its characteristic timeout, forced to spam emotes because they were not well behaved enough to speak. Today we've got a list that I am really excited to show off. It is Shrugs from the most recent Chalice Slime Monthly. So let's jump in and I will let you see what we're working with here. This is Orcust Eldritch. I have long said that the best card that has no home right now is Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight. This card does it all. On summon, it sends an Orcust or a World Legacy card from your deck to the graveyard, and it allows you to summon a token to your side of the field. It is a one-card Orcust combo, even more so than every other card is a one-card Orcust combo. However, that's just not enough to cut it in today's modern metagame, so instead, we are playing it with Eldritch. Eldritch is the control staple of choice. You can do a couple of very interesting things with this deck, specifically by sending copies of Orchestrated Climax from your hand to the graveyard alongside an Eldritch in order to search a Girsu afterwards. It's just the entire package. Basically, the theory from Invoked Eldritch 3 or 4 formats ago, but replacing the snooze fest that is A-lister with the Pog fest that is Girsu. So I suppose we should just jump immediately into the game. Let's blunt the fucking shit. All right, time for take 2. I forgot to say any jokes, chat. One take testing, right?
But how are they gonna know? You can't tell them. They'll never know. You can't tell them that it's the second take.
Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to showcase a deck, show it off in a singular game, and come to some conclusions all in one take. And folks, we've never done a second take. That's how you know that this series is reputable. Today we are looking at Galatea Gaming, a really excellent list from a really excellent individual who went on a 7-0 tear in the most recent Chalice Slime Invitational. I am talking about Shrug's Orcust Eldritch. This aims to use the same theory as Invoked Eldritch was doing a couple of formats back, but replacing the snooze fest that is A-Lister the Invoker with the Pog fest that is Girsu the Orcust Mekk-Knight. This is, I maintain, the most powerful card that does not yet have a home. Unfortunately, a one-card Orcust combo is just not good enough in a format full of decks that eat one-card Orcust combos alive. So we've supplemented it with the best control strategy in the game, Eldritch. We have some pretty sick plays as well. Not only can we go through the entire Orcust combo just to get an Eldritch choice out of the field, but we can also use the grave effect of Orcust Crescendo by pitching it from our hand with a copy of Eldritch if we are forced to go second. I apologize. I know chat wanted to see Snake Eldritch, but I am going to have to play something that is actually good. Outside of that, pretty much everything is straightforward. We're playing 3 Foolish Burial Goods to bin Orcust Crescendo, which is full combo. We're playing Pot of Prosperity because we have so many weird bricks in the 4 copies of World Wand, 2 copies of Orcust Nightmare, and 1 copy of Symbol Skeleton. We've got a pretty sick lineup of traps, and the extra deck might look a little funky, but keep in mind in games 2 and 3 we would be playing Super Polymerization. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into EU Central Casual. I'm going to host a game with the password MBT, and the first individual who is able to jump in will have the pleasure of playing against this strategy. Geez, I thought Eldritch was exciting. All right, GCD has made it in, and let's get off to the races. Now again, remember everyone, the first thing you have to do when you get into a game is go to fucking shit! Oh! I forgot to change the card back. God damn it. That was a really good one, too. Sorry, GCD. I'll just kick people from this one until you get it.
Go ahead. Spam all you like. But without a 3 emote, no one will ever know what take we're on.
Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and it is time for One Take Testing, the show in which we aim to analyze a strategy, show it off in a single best of one, and then come to some conclusion. Ah, fuck, we'll do 4 takes, who cares? Shit, you all have 3 emotes? Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which we aim to take a look at a deck, show it off in a single best of one, and come to some conclusions all in a single take, and not 5. That's right, 1 take, not 5 takes. And chat, if this has been more than 1 take, feel free to sound off. Sound off in the chat. Anyway, today we're playing a deck that did really, really well at the last Chalice Slime Monthly. I'm talking about Shrug's Orcust Eldritch, and this is a stinker of a list. I have long said that the most powerful card that does not have a home is this one, Girsu the Orcust Mekk-Knight. It's a 1-card Orcust combo, summons a token to your side of the field, allows you to make Galatea and ding Girsu, and go through the entire line all in a singular turn off of 1 normal summon. What deck is missing a normal summon? Eldritch. This is basically the philosophy of Invoked Eldritch from 3 or 4 formats ago, but we've replaced the snooze fest that is Alistair the Invoker with the Pog fest that is Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight, and hopefully that's enough gamer words to boost me in the algorithm. It's time to get into some Galatea gaming. I know you all wanted to see Snake Lich, but to that I say I don't want to lose. So just go through the card choices real quick. We're on double Eldritch, pretty standard for every Eldritch build that isn't extremely pure. We're on 1 World Wand, 2 Nightmare because it is a bit of a brick, 3 Girsu, and 1 Orcust Symbol Skeleton. We're on Orchestrated Return as our other Orcust target, 3 copies of FB Goods, 3 copies of Disparity, 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet, 3 copies of Eldland, 3 Scarlet Sanguine, 3 Torrential Tribute, 3 Conquistador, 3 Wakero, 3 Orcust Crescendo, the best card in the deck. It is not only an Omni Negate, it is also a fantastic card to pitch with Eldritch in hand in order to get your combos started. We're also on 3 Solemn Strike and an extra deck full of a bunch of really cool stuff and some super polymerization targets that we won't need in our best of 1. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump into EU Central Casual. I'm going to host with the password MBT, and I will accept the first GCD duelist that makes it in here. That's not GCD, I'm sorry. There we go. Perfect. All right. It's time
to play some Orcust in the year of our Lord 2021.
Now, the first thing you have to do when you get into a game is go over to settings, mute spectators. Very important.
Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
And Fel Jones, thank you so much for the subscription. All right, let's see what GCD has cooked up for us today. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Already, you can see that we are waging intellectual warfare on a scale never before seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game. Scissors v. Scissors. Who will buckle first? I can tell you one thing. It's not gonna fucking be me, baby. I'm going first every single time! Ooh, this is a pretty good hand. This is a pretty good hand. I'm excited about this one. All right, so first things first, we're going to start with a copy of Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight. We're going to fire off the Girsu in order to send from our deck to our graveyard a copy of Orcust Nightmare, unless our idiot opponent Ash Blossoms us. Shit. What do we do now? Well, I guess we can activate the effect of Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight. We can use its effect to summon a token to our side of the field. We're going to summon a token to our opponent's side of the field, too. Kind of sucks to give them more material, but I like putting it in this zone, and I'll show you why in a sec. We are going to... Ooh. We'll go in a Link Haribo every time, but now we have a decision to make. We could make Galatea here. That would be pretty good. Except she doesn't really do anything on this board. You know, it's not like we have an Orcust. Why not just do something else? We could make a Barricade Borg blocker and pitch a Scarlet Sanguine. Then we would have the entire Eldritch line with Solemn Strike backup. On the crackback, we could normal summon a Symbol Skeleton and get off to the races. That has gotta be the play, right? All right, chat, vote now on your phones using the emotes yay and nay. Let me know. Am I making Barricade Borg blocker yay or Galatea nay? Oh, the votes are in for Galatea. But what if I ever listen to chat? Let's go to Barricade Borg blocker. We're going to pitch a copy of Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, and then we will chain the effect of Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine because it's very funny to do so. All right, we're going to set a copy of Conquistador of the Golden Land. We have our Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. We have our Solemn Strike. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. The Symbol Skeleton in hand is a little clunky, but at minimum we'll be able to go through the Orcust line next turn, which is just as good. Oh, piss off. Absolutely not. No way, no way, no way. So what our opponent is trying to do here is attack our Barricade Borg blocker so they can activate Evenly Matched, but I'm about to show you why I am a 5,000 IQ gamer who does not back off of scissors. I am going to activate Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. And now that that's gotten through the Ash, I'm going to activate a Conquistador of the Golden Land. And using this card, I will destroy my face-up Barricade Borg blocker. Good luck getting this token off your side of the field, idiot! Oh my gosh, this is why I am the Galatea gamer, and all of you are stuck in emote chat. Shit. Okay, well, that's not too big of a deal. I don't really care about a Radiant on my side of the field. It's just more material. What on earth is this? Yeah, we're absolutely not letting that resolve. Speedroids. That's unfortunate. These cards just summon themselves from the hand for days. We just have to hope that our opponent doesn't have a lot of them, but that token is really screwing a bunch up. They might not have even been going for the evenly matched. What they might be doing is trying to clear the board for something like a Terror Top. Well, regardless, I'm feeling pretty good about this. From here, we can go from the Conquistador, the Golden Land, into a Link Spider. To the graveyard goes that, and then we will normal summon a copy of Orcust Symbol Skeleton. Big shocker here. That's going to be enough. We're going to send the Symbol Skeleton and the Link Spider to the graveyard. That's going to allow us to make Galatea. We will activate the graveyard effect of the Orcust Symbol Skeleton. That's going to lock us out of everything but darks, so it might be in our best interest to get the Eldritch on field first. A question of if we want the Forbidden Droplet or the Conquistador more, and I think the answer is we want the Forbidden Droplet a little bit more. So we're going to activate the effect of Elixir in graveyard. We're going to set a Hakero. We're going to activate the graveyard effect of the Eldritch. We're going to send the Hakero in order to summon the Eldritch. Yeah, come on out. And now that we have a light monster on our side of the field, it doesn't matter if we're dark locked. We're going to go for the Symbol Skeleton, bring back the Gears of the Orcust Mekk-Knight. We'll put it in the zone that prevents Galatea from being destroyed by battle, and we'll trigger the effect of the Orcust Mekk-Knight as well. From here, we have Lethal, but I'm going to extend into Nibiru because it's very funny to do so. We'll send the Nightmare to the graveyard, and then activate the effect of Nightmare. This Nightmare is going to target, who cares? Might as well target our Eldritch because that's very funny to do. We're going to send a copy of World Wand to the graveyard, and now that we have two things in our banished zone, we can go ahead and activate Galatea. Shuffling back this copy of Symbol Skeleton, we'll still have the copy of Nightmare for what have you. We're going to set an Orcust spell trap. You know the one I'm setting, buddy. It's going to be Orcust Climax every single time. We'll set that bad boy, and then we will activate the graveyard effect of World Wand. That World Wand is going to get the Nightmare back. We're going to bring it back, and from here we can go into a copy of Dingirsu if we so desire. I do kind of want to get it into rotation, I believe. We'll use its effect to send that bad boy to graveyard, or probably we should attach material, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's put that World Wand under this bad boy and proceed to the battle phase. Main phase 2, we can kill our opponent if they're not dead already. And 43 into the token. 28 direct. And Gearsu, the Orcust Mekk-Knight, show them why you are still $20 despite appearing in 0 decks. A fantastic game. Best of luck, GCD, but next time you'll have to do better than that to beat the Galatea gamer. So, real quick thoughts about the deck. This Pogs. I really, really, really like this list. I think that Eldritch is kind of solved by this point. The 2 Eldritch, 3 of each of the continuous traps, and 3 Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine alongside 3 Cursed Eldland is just a splashable enough engine to go in anything, but I think unsolved is what your secondary engine is going to be. Obviously, Prankid is a consideration. Invoked is around, unfortunately. But there are a lot of secondary engines people are considering. I don't know why people aren't considering Orcust. This looked super sweet. It adds an additional level of this infinite recursion into Eldritch that it otherwise lacks. It's a very good grinding deck, but unfortunately can't go infinite the way that Orcust can. Orchestrated Climax is a very powerful search tool and a very powerful piece of interaction to put up. One of Eldritch's big problems is that it is really consistent at putting out Eldritch and Hawk and Conch, but a lot of decks like Dragonlink can play through that. A lot harder to play through that plus a Climax. So, in summation, Shrug should have won the entire event, but I'm happy that we got to win in their stead. GCD, fantastic attempt, but you'll have to do better than that to defeat a Scissors master such as myself. Hats off to the first good Orcust deck of 2021, and I will see you next time. All right, thank you, chat. And we got it the first try. That's what's so impressive is that we got it the first try. Had evenly. Evenly lightning storm. All right.
That's gonna be it for me, baby. That's gonna be it for me.
I'm sorry we didn't get to watch Chaos Draft. We'll watch Chaos Draft Friday. That's gonna be our little Friday treat, I think. We have enough to do Wednesday already. God, this was a fun stream. This was a fun stream. We got to talk about Vrains. We got to talk about Law. Maybe I'll make both of those into a video. Those are both videos I'd like to make. I'm going to head out. Thanks to everyone for stopping by. We were like above 600 the whole time, which is pretty unthinkable for our Wednesday streams. Glad to see I'm getting back to my normal viewership after taking a month off. I'm going to throw you over to another streamer. What do you all want to watch? Let's see who's online. Ooh, Creparian. Oh, wow. Data Rich, the perennial boy, is playing the Nier remake. I think we probably have to do that. This guy's a friend of mine. Data Rich is an absolute blast. He's a ton of fun, and he is going to be based. Oh, what about the playmat giveaway? Fuck! I almost forgot about the playmat giveaway. Shit. Thank you. Oh my god. How did I... Wow. Oh, we should have started it earlier. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start the playmat giveaway. And here's how this is going to work. You are going to be able to wager a single bit one time on a playmat, right? You can wager an additional bit if you are a subscriber. And today we are playing for this field cloth. This field cloth. Look at this bad boy. Oh, it's so great. Oh, it's beautiful. So a couple of caveats. Sorry, tickets, not bits. A couple of caveats. To enter, you have to be in the United States. I apologize. This is for 2 players, yeah. Additionally, you have to be willing to send me your address. And I know that that's uncomfortable, but to send you the field cloth, I have to be able to send it somewhere. Okay, so, I just bought bits for this. Oop. All right, so we're gonna start it off. It's got a 30-minute timer. Let's do less than that. Let's do a 10-minute timer. And then we will pick one winner, okay? There we go. Save, start giveaway now. And again, all you have to do is use your hit !raffle. It will give you 1 ticket to the raffle, 2 if you are subscribed. Yeah, here we go. This is getting out of hand immediately. 493 viewers, 200 people left. Oh my god, you people are so goddamn dumb.
Hello class, the fact that the retrain of Harpy's pet dragon has finally been revealed. I'm really excited about this card. It might not be what most people are wanting, but it's definitely an improvement from the original card and can help you in many different situations you might be in.
Let's watch a Dizzy video while we wait.
Dizzy here.
Better chance for me, idiots.
Weird Yu-Gi-Oh card effects. Now it's
hold up. Let me see what It only counts the first time. Yeah. Okay, what does Simo think the top 5 competitive budget decks are?
going on, guys? It's Simo. So today I'm bringing to you my
summon
top
the blue
5
eyes.
Rooks, thank you for the gifted sub.
May
Mode.
2021
Now I
format.
take
You know, not
all your
everyone
life
has
points.
access to one, if not several copies of Triple Tactics Talent, Forbidden Droplet. Think about how many expensive cards are in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are going to cost you an astronomical amount of money. But in this video, I'm going to be bringing to you 5 decks that you're going to be able to build both main and extra for about $100 to $150 US a piece. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, if you haven't already checked out my top 5 meta decks video, I'd highly recommend that you
So this is going to be weird because there's a lot of crossover between these, right?
do so that way you have an idea of what the decks you're looking to beat for this particular format are, and if you're looking to pick up any cards as a result of
I
watching
feel like
this video, I've
this
got
is pretty much
affiliate
the
links down
same
in the
decks
description for
twice.
you guys to get 5% off your purchases, and that saves you even more money for a budget player. But let's go ahead and get into the decks. So kicking things off with number 5, I have Shaddoll. Now, I'm not talking about Dogmatica Invoke Shaddoll because, let's be honest, we're on a budget. We're not going to be able to afford an Invoked core. We're not going to be able to afford a Dogmatica core.
Okay.
Shaddoll's a little bit different because Shaddoll did come in
You do have to buy the one schism.
a structure deck, which means most of the Shaddoll cards got reprinted, and so if we play a different variant of Shaddoll, this is actually one of our best advantages here. One thing you need to keep in mind as a budget player is what sort of competitive edge can you get over your opponent that you wouldn't be able to have otherwise or within your budget, because to do a lot of damage, because a lot of people just struggle dealing with Winda, and if you think Winda's bad enough, imagine backing up Winda with 4 traps on top of it. That would be a nightmare. So for those reasons, that's why we have Trap Shaddoll coming in at number 5. But coming in at number 4, we have a deck that is a personal favorite of mine, and I'm actually surprised to see it's actually putting up some results, but I guess that justifies it being on this list. But that deck is Salamangreat. Now,
Oh. Well, it's budget.
Salamangrate's competitive edge is interesting because it doesn't really have an unfair element such as Winda, but it's sort of this jack of all trades, master of none deck that's kind of equipped to deal with anything that it's thrown in front of. I mean, the fact that all the cards are so recursive, it really is like the deck that doesn't quit. Obviously, it's not going to outgrind every deck. Eldritch and Sky Striker are going to have a little bit more inevitability, but it also has some aggression behind it as well. One of the nice things about Salamangreat is that you don't need to play something like Access Code Talker as a finisher, which is an extraordinarily expensive card. It actually has a built-in OTK with Transcode Talker and Update Jammer that is like a couple dollars at most, so being able to have an OTK mechanism that's not even that expensive is also a very nice thing to have. What I also like about Salamangreat is that it's very flexible and adaptable to any particular format. You're going to have your core of about 20 to 25 cards, but the remaining 15 slots in your deck, you can really dedicate to whatever you wish. It is a great way to go. Now, coming in at number 3, I have Tri-Brigade. Now, Tri-Brigade can go in a...
What? Fractal's $20. What? What does your Tri-Brigade look like? This is $60. Shrike is $15. This is $100 for 5 cards.
Couple of different directions here. The first and probably most popular way up until now is the Lyreless board of Samor, Bird of Divinity, and then going into a Barrier Statue of the Storm, unobtainable as you might think. Now, the expensive cards here are going to be your Prank Kids Place and your Doodle Doos, which are going to run you about $15 a copy. So
Doodle Doo is a $15 card? Oh, man. Wow, I really disagree with this one. So, Place, of course, is a lot of money. Oh my god, it's a $20 card. Plus Doodle Dough apparently is money too. But you know what else sucks about Prank Kids? You gotta play this card. Which is $45.
if you're playing 3 Place and 3 Doodle Doo, that's already $90. So we're only down to about $60 if we're looking at the higher end of this video for the budget. However, when you look at everything else in totality, the rest of the cards are very inexpensive.
Verte is 45.
And the deck building sets has tons
Crazy.
of cards in circulation, and a lot of them are at the super rare rarity. So a lot of the Prank Kids monsters themselves, and even the also...
Okay, what's number 1?
just get more expensive as time goes on. So if you're looking to pick an option and it's a top tier contender, what could possibly be number 1? Well, I wanted to put a deck that was definitely more budget friendly as the number 1 spot. It's probably the best performing budget deck out of every deck we've discussed so far. And so for my number 1 competitive budget deck of the May 2021 format, if you haven't already figured it out, we are going with Virtual World. Yes, Virtual World still going...
So this one's fair in that it's budget, but I think the problem with this one is the competitive.
Strong even without True King of All Calamities. This one kind of shocked me. It's not that I felt that Virtual World was so reliant on True King of All Calamities to be a strong contender. It was more so the fact that it's managed to stay the course and actually remain one of the top decks currently being played in the online environment. Virtual World has a 59% win rate online right now, and when you look at the content of the main deck of Virtual World, this deck is dirt cheap. I mean, back when Virtual World was a tier 1 contender, not only was it the top deck of the format, it was also the top budget deck of the format because most of the cards printed in Phantom Rage were low rarity, and you only needed a couple of expensive cards if you wanted to pilot the deck, but it's been...
I don't know, like... I want to make fun of these picks, but like, what actually is a budget deck these days? Like, what would a budget deck look like? Speedroid. Dude Control. I don't know what that is. Appliancer. Paleo Frog. Paleo Frog Eldritch without Eldland. Evil Twin Unchained. Earth Machine. Earth Machine's expensive, buddy. I have terrible news for you. $15 for Metal Cruncher. Fuck every person who bought this out. Monsters. Dino. It's $60 for the Dinosaur's Rage structure deck. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Metal Foes. No. Oh, this is the wrong one. Dino Smasher's Fury, yeah. Oh, these are still $20. Damn. 3x Dino Smasher's Fury. Still the wave. How is Overraptor still a $3 card? Did it get another printing or something? People are just sick of it. They're like, whatever. I'm not playing this fucking shit anymore. Pure Metal Foes is cheap, but, like, doesn't do anything. Archosaur's 50. Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Monsters to work.
Okay, so let's say you have a budget of $50, right? What are you buying? Zodiac? Zeus, though. That's the whole reason to play the deck. VW? Zeus, though. Shadow? What Shadow deck costs you $50? It's like the worst Shadow deck of all time. Unchained? Shadow without Schism or IDP? Or Verte. Wait, this shit is very inexpensive. Could you do Unchained for that amount of money? Sky Strikers? Oh, Sky Striker is probably the wave. Unchained needs Pot of Extrav. All right, that's the timer. Ready? Are you ready? Who's taking home the mat? ADMRVP. ADMRVP. You are the winner. Are you in chat? We'll give you a minute. Are you in chat? Uh-oh, not seeing them. Uh-oh. You can't enter it and then leave. Reroll?
I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Now I take all your life points.
Thank you for the the dollar, WC King Magic Ruler. Crusadia Gaming is pretty cheap. All right, ADMR VP going once, going twice. Going a third time. I really don't want to re-roll this. Oh, that sucks. I am very sorry. All right. Here we go. Sang Draco. Sangdrako. Sang Draco, are you here? You are! Bada bing! Let's fucking go. Okay, everyone who didn't get it has to type rigged in chat. They said wait. I hope that's a good wait and not like a wait I don't live in the US. Yes. All right, cool. Okay, great stuff. I will send you a PM and we will get it sorted. For everyone else, please stick around to watch what's his name? Data Rich. He is extremely based. Click the ad. See you soon.